Alright, here we go, I think. Testing things out, seeing how it works. Making sure everything is going good. Doing some sound tests. Alright, here we go. Alright, sounds good. Video looks okay. Stream is kind of low though. Not really sure why it's so low. Let's take a second just to take a peek here. Making sure things just look good, sound good, and all that. Want to make sure things are nice and everything. And we'll try this out, doing this on YouTube today. It's a little bit different than I normally do. Though I don't know why. Quality seems a little bit low for some reason. Not really sure why we're going like that, but I'm using OBS today, which is a bit different than I normally use for YouTube. So I'm going to keep an eye on that. We're just going to see why it's kind of in the red there. Just stop it for just a moment. No, it's still in the red. Why is it in the red? Sorry about this. Red. What? Just trying to figure out why it's going so crazy here. Trying to make sure everything goes good the way it's supposed to. Oops, alright, I'll be back in just one more minute again. Just... Alright, let's see if this is gonna... Double checking some stuff. Alright. So hopefully things are working out. Check the sound again real quick here. See, why is it red? I don't understand. Trying to figure this out here. Alright. Look something up here quick. I don't understand. Why is it so low? Trying to figure this out for YouTube here. I'm sorry it's so terrible. For some reason, YouTube just doesn't want to work well with OBS. I'm just trying to figure out what's going on here is all. Let's take a look. Trying to get this to work a little bit better. Two. Trying to get this to work. Okay. Oh, that still says red for bitrate for OBS, and I don't really know why. I don't know what's going on. Well, it says good. See, now it's bad. It wants 2500? That's it? That seems really low. Video bitrate 2500. Stream bitrate 2500 kbps. I don't understand why it's being so awful. Alright, I'll be back in a bit. I'm gonna try something different. Sorry everybody. Hope to see you again soon. Oh, wait, now we're green. Never mind. Maybe we'll see you right now. So let's see if this is going any better. So was it just streaming too high? Is that what it was? Was it just streaming too high? I don't understand. I lowered the bitrate. So why isn't it changing? Let's take a look here. Seems all good. Alright, should we start playing finally? Should we just get into it? I'm gonna check my sound real quick again. Seems all good. There we go, heard myself twice there. Alright, well, I'm sorry that it's being so weird. I don't normally stream on YouTube using OBS, so this is kind of new to me. So yes, I know it's a bit of a choppy start, but I figured I'd give it a shot and see how it goes. So if you have any issues, if things are kind of weird, you know, please let me know. I want this to be good and fun, so... Alright, let's just start then, shall we? So I was streaming on Twitch, but I figured I'm going to give YouTube streaming a shot. I'm going to see how it goes. Yeah, really just experiment. I'd like to test this out. So this is the base. Let's go ahead and have it go. This is what I've been working on. And basically, we're on day or cycle 28. I'm putting in gas permeable tiles to hopefully help oxygen flow throughout the base. Oxygen is actually very low. So I'm going to turn, let's do the bottom one. Oops, I suppose I should do that. Let's get some oxygen flowing in our base here, shall we? I'm trying to save on algae. I'm kind of low on that, lower than I want to be. So eventually I want to build a door here to stop pumping in air where I'm not really needing it. Yeah. Food's okay. I'll probably start making more food here pretty soon. Not for a little while yet though, we got some time. Not too concerned. Yeah, we'll just get more copper to build more of these tiles, which will hopefully get us going pretty good here. Eventually what we're going to try to do is get some natural gas generators over here going. And then that should really help out with the electricity issues I think we're gonna be having eventually. Not for some time yet though, so that's why we're just kind of taking stuff slow. We're not in any real rush. I just want to make sure that everything's going great here. So far, things do seem to be going pretty good. Algae is going down a little bit, but once we build the door to block this, we can mine all this algae. We can mine all this. We got all this yet. Got all that yet. And then if we get the natural gas generator working good, if that gets sorted out, then we can start doing the biodistiller, which will turn... Oh, good, we're getting our copper needs met. Eventually we'll be able to build the airlock again, which the one here, the mechanized airlock, that's the way to go. It's really fast compared to just the manual one, compared to this. But since we built all of these tiles, that took up all of our copper, so Oh, that's right. I wanted to drain this down into here too, but I want them to clean this up first. Hey, there we go. Oh, nope, we spent it all already. Let's see. Maybe we could get a bunch of coal too for backup. Make a coal generator. How's our oxygen doing? But see, now this is going to spread out quite a lot better, whereas before we had just the regular tiles, these ones. So the oxygen kind of got, you know, stuck on one level and slowly would creep up with this little hole there. Hey, there we go. Okay, let's get out of that. I want to block that off so no, we're not. I don't want to, you know, pour oxygen into that, and then. You know, waste all of our oxygen creation, so. And then depending on how much copper we get, let's actually take a look. Raw metal. Okay, so we are getting a good amount of copper now, which is really nice. Very nice indeed. I'm just thinking, what does the... What's it called? I mean, the hydrogen generator has to output something. You know, if it's carbon dioxide or if it's polluted water. You know, something's gonna have to... There's gonna be some negative to it. I wonder what it is. See, now that we got that all sealed off... Yeah, we'll get the coal. This is just dirt. And that's sand. That sand's gonna fall down. Sand does... you know, follow gravity, so... I want to get a nice stockpile of copper again, because we burned through quite a lot of copper. We're also going to get a whole bunch of algae, which is really nice. That's coal and dirt and sand, so nothing really super important down there. We'll have a new guy in over 2 days, so we got a while on that. But see how much more evenly stuff will spread out now that we got these gas permeable tiles, compared to just these normal tiles, which don't, you know, gas can't pass through them. Obviously, we don't want this to be, or, you know, anything else to be gas permeable, because it's just gonna, you know, let all the CO2 come in, or, you know, let the oxygen escape, so. Power generation is good. See, those also help when they're sleeping here. All the CO2 from their nap, or from their sleep, is gonna sink down, get out of the way. So that's kind of nice. I'm just going to pause the stream for just one more quick minute. I'm going to see if I can change something real quick for my options. So I'll be right back in just a second here. Okay, hopefully we're back. Hopefully that wasn't too long. Let me just check my sound real quick. Hopefully that wasn't too... There we go, that's good. Again, sorry about that. I'm still new to the YouTube live stream. I've done it a few times, but I've used a different program when I do my streams, so... I thought I'd try to bump it up to like 60 frames. Hopefully it won't screw up the stream quality too bad. Whoa, look at that. I think they'll jump up too, but I'm going to leave that one just in case. But it looks like the stream's going well. So thank you for bearing with me here. I do appreciate it. I don't normally... I do a lot of videos on YouTube. But again, I'm learning the different programs that are out there, so... Thought I'd try something different, you know, everyone does Twitch. I thought I'd give YouTube a shot. Of course, having just one door here, even though it opens and closes a lot faster, but it's still letting oxygen out of the base and into the parts that really don't need oxygen. Oh, Derps is getting buff. Where's Derps? I have no idea where Derps even is. Oh, there. No, that's Nova. That's Cuddles. There's Derps. He's probably... Derps... Yeah, no, Bert and Nova are really stressed out. They're the ones that usually get pretty stressed. But you know why they're getting stressed? It's because they have to work in this no oxygen environment. I want this to go kind of fast. I want to get rid of that door and put in the electric one. But I want to try to stop... I don't want any of the CO2 to get in, or as little as possible. So once this gets deconstructed, I'm going to quick pause it. I'm going to change the program. I want this done immediately. So they're going to pretty much drop everything and hopefully get that door going. And it will work without power, so powering it... Oops, actually, yeah, that's fine. Powering it is not going to be a crazy high priority, because they can still open and close it manually if they have to. But I want that door built before... See how we're losing all this air? I don't want to do that. I want to keep the air trapped in. Because we're losing our O2. Oh, that's so much. I love having these gas permeable tiles. Ooh. Oh, Bert's getting buff. Go Bert. Love a new person in a day and a half or so. Perfect. Oh, there's copper down there. How long has that been there? There we go. Now that door's got power. This already has a lot of oxygen over here. Or not a lot, but it, you know, has some. So I'm not too concerned with that door. Oh no, algae's going up a bit too. That's good. But eventually our goal is going to be to drain this into here. Get all this algae. And then we're going to try to somehow see if we can be successful with turning natural gas into electricity. We don't really have a ton of electricity being used. We have the refrigerator. We got the algae deoxidizer. We got a couple. We'll have a couple doors. I'm not going to really prioritize that. I think it's okay. It's not really that big of a waste. There's already oxygen over there anyways. That's pretty high too, so Let's just go ahead and do that. Oh, you know what? Why don't we just... Let's just do that, and then maybe they'll use this door instead. That might be a lot easier. And maybe they'll go a bit faster. They won't have to go, you know, they'll be able to get in and out quicker versus having to climb up the ladder and, I don't know, maybe keep the door open longer. Let's give that a try, see if that helps any. But now that YouTube streaming seems to be going pretty good, I kind of like it actually. I'm kind of enjoying this. And of course, you know, you guys can feel free to comment if you want, if you have anything to say. Feel free to say hello, or if you have any questions or whatnot. Call like 2 people watching, if that. Make sure everything's going good and smooth. No, they still want to use this. Interesting. Okay, Derps is going this way. Okay, now they're using this more, it seems. Food's still alright. See, they got all this to clean up, too. They got quite a bit of work. This is where our wastewater will dump. I mean, if we have to, we could always just force one of the poor people to go down here and dig this out to make more room. I mean, we could even, like, dig this, get the algae, and then dump, and, you know, just have it dump into that. Oh, we could have it just dump into this. That is a ton of space. If we dumped all of our polluted water there, that will take years to fill up. Those poor little puffed guys will just drown in polluted water. Got a little or our air deodorizer there. They're getting stressed though, because they are... It's working in those no to low oxygen environments, especially the no oxygen. I think low oxygen is not really that big of a deal, but they don't really seem to care for the no oxygen environment. You know what we could do, just to speed it up a bit? Let's just have them clean all this stuff out. Because at least there's oxygen here, but we'll get this cleaned up. And then we can force them to sweep this. I mean, you really don't want to have people... When you do priorities, from what I've read, like 9 is something that, like, they'll drop everything to go do. So, really should only use it for emergencies, not so much, like what I'm doing now. Nova still wants to eat. Nova's okay with that. Oh, Danglebone is getting buff. There we go, that wasn't so bad. Yeah, they're a little stressed. But see, when they all kind of team up together, yeah, we should let them do energy for a while, actually. Our electricity's getting really low. I'd like to get one more dupe in. Eventually, I'd like to do farming as well. Maybe get some crops going. But the reason I want to make sure they swept this out first was because I want to drain this. Going to have to make a ladder or something for them to be able to get down to start digging. Oh yeah, they got this stuff to pick up too. It's nothing really important like granite and rock, obsidian. It's really just stressing them out is all. I might even turn this off for a little while. Although with how fast and how often we're opening and closing these doors, because we also got to do research. We got a lot of research to do before we can even, start with this. Do we even have gas unlocked? Okay, we do. Good. Oh, now it's nighttime. That'll help stress go down too. Having them be able to take showers, having them be able to sit down and eat at the mess table, all of that helps. But you see, their CO2 sinks. So when and we got the terrariums down here, which will actually clean up CO2. Oh yeah, we can uproot this. My base is different. I've been, I just got this game. I think just was it a few days? No, I think it was last week I got this game. So I'm still learning it. There's a lot I gotta learn yet, I know. But from some of the stuff I read is that you want to build vertically and not so much, have a wide base. You want a tall base. And so stuff's kind of not really organized all that well. I mean, I got the refrigerator right next to the food maker, which I think is good. I have to make more storage. But now we got tons of room up here to expand. Could we dug all that out for the copper? So maybe we could put, more storage up there. Oh, here we go, new duplicate. Vomiter, Binge Eater, Ugly Crier. Grease Monkey, Amphibious. So it says their athletic is -5, but it's 0. So were they +5 and then they lost 5? Is that how that worked? They have +5 Tinker and they're +6 Digging. Alright, let's take her. What should their name be? Should we rename them? I like renaming people. What do you think their name should be? Anyone have any suggestions? Any ideas? Any tips? Gotta think of something good. I didn't name Bert. Bert was just kinda... That's just what Bert was. I didn't name Bert. That was just the game naming him for me. We got Danglebone, Leaf. Can I minimize this? I don't want to close that. I want to make sure I keep it. Danglebone, Bert, Cuddles. Oh, no, I can't rename her until I actually accept her. So we'll accept her. We can name her whenever, too. We don't gotta name her right away. Nova, that was a suggested name. Oh, yeah, that's another thing I want to do, is I want to try to get down here to get the bleach stone, which is going to be fun. Because chlorine, I believe, goes up. Hydrogen goes... Is there another hydrogen? Actually, that's odd that there's just pure hydrogen here. I don't know if there's hydrogen geysers or not. I don't think there is, but there could be. We'll have to check it out later and see. Power's pretty low. Oh, let's see. Oh, that's right. We gotta give them stuff, don't we? Get their own spot at the mess table. Yeah, I just don't have a lot of... I mean, I could put stuff here. Unless you're gonna put a statue here. Ooh, yeah, her art is 0, I think, come to think of it. Yeah. Nova's our best artist. Well, Danglebone too. Danglebone and Nova are the best artists at 1. So their art's not that great, but I guess it's better than nothing at least. But I think it's because they're getting all this stuff, where it's the polluted, it's the carbon dioxide, having it, because is it derps? Oh yeah, Nova, Danglebone, Bert. Those 3 are the stressed out ones. I mean, we could put storage here too, I guess. If we have to. We still got a couple containers that have room. And of course, we always burn through algae. I know I probably shouldn't, but I really want to get this bleach stone. It's a lot of chlorine. We also have to be careful. And it's like carbon dioxide. No, it's vacuum. Okay. I want to somehow, you know, use this too. Get that going good. But there's a lot in this game I haven't tried. Like I said, I just got it a week ago. There's a lot I haven't tried. Like, so I do kind of want to test out. Like, I know I did try to have a. It didn't really work. I think it could. I just haven't quite gotten it perfect yet. Where I had 2 electrolyzers, and then I had a. I don't have it unlocked yet, but the hydrogen generator. I had it all in a single room. So I had 1 gas pump that filled, you know, I had a filter, so it took the hydrogen into the hydrogen generator. It pumped everything else just out in the room. And I had another pump that had oxygen. You know, filtered out oxygen, dumped everything else out. And then I tried to have it spread evenly throughout the base, but I couldn't really get it to work right. There's Nova, our artist, who's also the most stressed. I'm gonna see if I can turn that off for just a little bit. Try to save some algae. So I could fit 1 more cut there, so maybe we'll put another statue there. And then if we get 1 more, which I don't think we're going to, I don't really know. I don't think I want 7 people. But we'll have a thing there. Okay, good. I guess his artwork is helping him relax a bit. We have 2 people idle. Is this the last of the stuff then? Good, okay. Some water there. I guess it could drip down. Maybe we'll just dig that out. Oh, look at that! He's up to quaint. Maybe what I'll do is I'll delete these 2 and I'll have him redo them. Because I have it so he's the only one who does art. Oh, crap. I goofed that up, didn't I? I accidentally had delete everything instead of, Yes, that's not even, they're not powering anything. They're just running in place for no reason. Oops. That was a bit silly, wasn't it? I should have caught that. I should have. Should have realized. Okay, good. They're fixing it. Because, yeah, there's no reason for them to even be doing that. Because it's not hooked up to anything. They're just running in place for no reason. Alright, there we go. Okay. Alright, let's see if you can get some nice sculptures. Because that's pretty good. that quaint structure there. Oh, look how much nicer it is. Okay, so we have 2 people idle. How do I want to do this? Maybe we'll do that. I don't think there's a real good reason why. Well, maybe what we could do... Maybe this could be where the hydrogen power station gets set up. Because it's just right there. Danglebone's stressed. Once he sees his beautiful art, that should really cheer him up a bit. Alright, they're going to bed. Let's speed up the nighttime. I love these tiles. I should have used those years ago. I'm thinking maybe do another level up here. And then maybe do some farming stuff. So I think I have a bunch of seeds. Fertilizer. Oops. Yeah, we got some seeds. Oxygen generation low. I'll deal with that later. It's okay for now. Alright, Nova, get to work. Make some beautiful art for us. Once they vacuum that up, then maybe we'll do another layer. Oh, you know what though? That sand's gonna fall, isn't it? Alright, once they clean this up, then we'll just have the floodgates open, literally. And it shouldn't go over here, but if it does, we still got that lip to help, so it shouldn't flood. I like that sound it makes. Ting, 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 ting. Ting, 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 ting. It's kind of relaxing in itself, isn't it? Yeah, and that's not really filling up all that fast, so that's not really an issue either. But I think what we can do eventually is just have it dig down and just go into there. Oh, you're idle, huh? What the heck was that noise? Oh, look how happy Nova is that his mediocre sculpture is mediocre. Good for him. Or her, I don't really know. Alright, let's go ahead and open the floodgates. It'll all pour down into here. Bert's just being Bert. Maybe we'll do a terrarium. Up here's fine though. It's down here that O2 is kind of low. Maybe on the other side of the... Nah, we'll wait. We'll keep an eye on it though. There it goes. Dig that out eventually, but that's probably going to wait a while for this to drain. Now we got access to a bunch more algae. Is he going to go for it? No, he wants to get the dirt. And now... I should rename... Oh, I'm so bad with names though. What do we have? What are people's names now, I guess? Damo, Cuddles, Bone, Derps. She'll be named Squirts. That'll be her name. We should rename... Oh, did it work? Alright, Des, maybe we gotta refresh. No, she wants to be... We'll rename Bert Dr. Dunk. He'll be a slam dunk doctor. Look all that water we have now. Okay, well, we got a lot of people idle, so let's go ahead and... what was it we had to research? Yeah, see, we want the natural gas generator, so that's quite a bit of research we're going to have to do. Oh, crap. I had not realized food was that low. Look how pleased Bert is with himself. Bert's very happy. Why don't we put a... Let's keep him practicing. You still have people idle, really? I suppose once you start burning through power to power the food, the research, people won't be idle for too long. Alright, I'm going to turn this back on though, because we are... Oops. We're burning through a lot of electricity here. Or oxygen. So hopefully this will help. Who's stressed? Danglebone is the most stressed. They still got their fake names though. They don't want to have their names updated, I guess, on the job form, but that's okay. See, now people should be busy. Now they got a lot to do. Because this needs dirt and water. This needs dirt. That needs dirt. I think this runs on dirt and water, isn't it? I know it's water. Oh, I guess it's just water. So yeah, they gotta get a lot of supplies in here, so... This will keep them busy. And that should help the oxygen. And then eventually I want to try to get a... Get that thing going too. That's going to be tricky, I think. I haven't had a ton of luck with those. But until then, we still got a lot of algae that we can dig out, so... I am not too worried. Since we had an idle person, we'll kind of prepare some stuff. Keep them busy. We don't want people sitting around not doing anything. And then once we get... Let's take a look at our research, actually. Still got to do those two. The med bay would be nice. Air scrub would be really good. Heavy wire might be nice. But not a whole lot of research left. We're coming along. Squirts is taking a nap. Little narcolepsy there. I think most of my people are narcoleptic. Let's see. Danglebone's narcoleptic. Oh, Carlos has a small bladder. 2 narcoleptic. But we have more than that. 3 narcoleptics, so yeah. Half the base is narcoleptic. Very sleepy. I think we're okay on oxygen, I'm not too worried. See, when they run like that, that just gobbles up oxygen because they're working so hard. I think a CO2 scrubber. I think maybe once you get the CO2 cleaner, you can put it here and then maybe remove some of the terrariums and just maybe just have one deoxidizer. Well, it uses a lot of algae compared to this. But these just... I've never had luck with those. They just never really produce for me. Of course, we are going in and out of the base quite a lot, so that could be it too. But I think 6 is a good amount of people to have. I think things are going pretty smooth, actually. Made it 32 cycles. We're actually doing... I'm happy. Oh, they hasn't worked on that yet. Yeah, I think CO2 is kind of building up. So... a CO2 cleaner there wouldn't be a bad idea. Then maybe we could save on some of the other stuff. Hey, there he goes. Ping, 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 ping. I think we'll build a few more. That's getting kind of full. Mediocre, that's not bad. Battery, power switch, wire, bridge. Okay, so I think... this is going to screw up power a little bit. I want to switch those to batteries. But I think it's going to waste energy when we do that because, you know, they're going from like full to empty. So maybe we'll just do one at a time. I think we'll try it that way. See how it works out for us. But see, everybody's really busy now. Because I decided to make food as we did research, which gobbles up energy, people. Nova's sleepy. Let me think here. 2, 3. Maybe if I add more batteries there. It's gonna make stuff ugly, so maybe we'll put a statue down there to kind of... that way Nova gets his art level up too. Will it show me what... did it go up at all? Oh yeah, his creativity's 2 now, that's good. $20,000 for this. Slow it down again, there's no need to rush. Take it nice and slow. Danglebone is the most stressed right now. Where's Danglebone? Cuddles is in the shower. Danglebone's running. So that's probably why he's not the happiest. We'll shut that off again for a little while. Oxygen seems okay at the moment. Nope, Danglebone's taking a nap. You could take a shower. It's a little grimy, he said, so he could shower up. It's gonna take a while to get all this research done. Yeah, they're on the second one still. I mean, we could also make a coal generator to kind of help. But Yeah. So, will it tell me, what is this hold? What's the max? Minus 15. So yeah, these batteries are really ugly. I think. Two. Yeah, we're gonna have one. We're gonna have an extra space there, so maybe we'll put a another statue there, sculpting block for Nova to get his art rocking. Oh, look at that! Stress is going way down too. There they go. He's alright. We got a ton of liquid. Tons of liquid. Tons and tons. Yeah, I think an air cleaner down here would be nice. I'm not really worried about that at the moment. We'll probably turn it on again soon enough. Squire's obviously tired from working hard, sleeping all night. Took a lot out of him. Got to take a little nap. They haven't really needed to use the massage table yet. Oh, let's pause for a second. What do we have? Okay, that's just coal. New duplicates. Unless they're really awesome, I think I'm going to pass. Like, this guy's a yokel, so he can't research. But he's got a lot of positives. But he's a vomiter, and that just makes polluted water everywhere. He's a binge eater. He's going to eat all of our food. Another vomiter. Noodle arms. Yeah, these are all terrible. I think right now, with the way the base is, it's really kind of good and stable. So I don't want to goof with it. I want to leave it alone. Oh, wow. So this takes up 2 squares. You know, I guess it's 2 wide. And 2 of these hold... Actually, yeah. So these hold 10 kilojoules. I don't know what it is, kilojoules? Well, this is up to 24.6. So it does hold a lot more than... So it is worth having a battery versus a tiny battery. Of course, it seems like it's draining from this first instead of these. I want it to drain these first. Hey, Nova's a good cook. Up to 3 now, that's pretty nice. Oh wow, we're draining oxygen fast, aren't we? Let's turn that back on. What is this? Decor is minus 15. Oh, I probably... Which room? The pin room? This room probably doesn't need oxygen, does it? Yeah, we could close that off. I mean, really, I should maybe move it down here. And then we can close that off. I don't know though. That'd be a lot of work. I still want to do all this. That's interesting. That might be. That is very tempting. That is very tempting. Yeah, that's why I want to get. I want to see if I can get that natural gas generator going. So we can use that to power everything. And maybe just have like a pipe come out in the middle of the room here and then kind of spread out throughout the base. Get it nice and oxygenated. And then now know what we'll do with the hydrogen. Figure something out. Dump it somewhere. Alright, let's get another big battery. Quartz is almost done with her share of the research. Oh, there's a lot of polluted air in this room, isn't it? Probably from that little slime, huh? That's right. We don't really, since we got the lavatory, we don't really go over here anymore. There's no need for us to go over there. They have a lot of running to do to power all these new batteries we're going to build. How is... Okay, they're doing the last one. Then we'll have the natural gas generator. Mesh tile. Oh, that'd be kind of nice. Although nobody's getting really sick, luckily. Everyone's been more or less healthy. Food, we're getting some good food too, up to almost 30,000. That's running pretty smooth. I think now might be a good time to get rid of some of these batteries since they're getting low. Maybe we'll just get rid of them all now. We got the one. It's gonna go down. Unfortunately, the power doesn't transfer back over. It'd be kind of nice if it did. So we don't end up wasting power. That's okay, though. They love that shower, don't they? Alright, let's build some big old batteries here. And then, to make it so it's not crazy ugly, put a nice little statue there. Oh, is he sick? Or is he just dirty, wants to shower? Yeah, he's just dirty, I guess. Yeah, because these batteries are so huge, they're going to be running for hours and hours. It's because we're going to have... I don't know how high they even go, but they go pretty high, I think. Over 26 point whatever it was that we saw. They're kind of eating a lot. Oh, there goes Danglebone. He's down. Taking his narcolepsy nap. Climbing that ladder there. I like to get rid of their light wounds too. It's not super important, but... Oh, I'm going to be not wounded. I think it'll make them a little bit happy too. That they're not super wounded all the time. Dig out some algae maybe. Maybe we'll go from the top down for that one. Gonna hold off on the research for just a little bit. It's almost up to 30, jeez. Yeah, I think all that running is really burning through their air. That's why I kind of want to get some different power going here. Oh, thank you for the subscribe, by the way. I missed that a while ago. So I'm still kind of setting up my stuff for YouTube streaming. So it's all set up for Twitch right now. So I'm trying to get that still going. Yeah, so far stuff's going pretty good. One more dupe, you think? Yeah, one more wouldn't hurt. Maybe we'll prepare for them. We'll build them a spot at the table. Build a nice little bed. Get that going. I love the sound that makes. Ding, 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 ding. There we go. Now I should be alerted if somebody subscribes. Some CO2 down here, isn't there? So I want to get that CO2 cleaner. Scrubber eventually. Oh wow, it holds 40, okay. That's a lot. That's quite a lot. I didn't think it'd be that high. Stress is going up a little bit. But I'm not too worried about that. So I think that's all CO2 floating down there. Algae, we're kind of burning through algae, unfortunately. I kind of want to not burn through that quite as much. These poor guys have to run non-stop. Because it's 40, 80, 120, 160, 200, 240. Before we had like, what, 10, 20, 30, 40, 60, 80, 100. So, yeah, we like doubled our power at least. Those nice little statues. Doesn't help that much. But I guess it's better than nothing. And the only reason to go to this level is to... Hey, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Well, the reason they go here is to get supplies out of these storage things. Food's up to 33,000. That's pretty good. I think once we get to 40,000, we'll stop making food. Which will help these guys catch up, because they've been running in place for a couple days now. Give these guys a break. Do the laboratories even make polluted oxygen? Or is it pretty self-contained? 'Cause I know the outhouses do. I don't know if these will. Yeah, welcome to the stream. Got a pretty okay base going. We're pretty stable at the moment. We're on day 36. I think my record is 70. And then everybody just died. I even want to kind of build a graveyard now. For when they do eventually die, we'll be ready for it. Pop it in the shower there. An oxygen cleaner down here wouldn't hurt either. Think big. I'm just taking it one day at a time. I do got plans though. I want to get that bleach stone, even though it's probably going to kill me. I want to try to get a hydrogen thing going. Look at that little geyser. It just wants to give us more free natural gas. It's begging for it. Food's doing okay. Why would you get water from there? Don't bother with that water. Maybe we'll even just mop it up. The other day, I had a very thin amount of water. You couldn't even really see it. And my duplicates kept taking water from that. Well, the problem is, it's only like 1,000 grams. But they needed like hundreds of kilograms for stuff. So they just kept constantly taking water from there. But it was never enough, so I actually got stuck in a loop. And then eventually they just all died because they couldn't get oxygen, they couldn't get food made. Yeah, it actually was very expensive to build all those tiles. It did cost quite a bit. Luckily, though, we still got all of this copper up here we could mine at some point if we have to. How shiny it is. It's really cool. There was more copper somewhere, I thought. It's a little bit over here. I guess that's it. But I mean, yeah, and there's still a lot of copper here I could dig up. But 660, 637, 614. So there's still a lot of copper we can dig through. So I wasn't too worried about it. But yeah, it was pretty pricey to build all that. Look how nice the air flows throughout the base. I like that. Nothing but the best for my little dupes. Oh, she's tired. Breathing in that delicious CO2. Because one of my problems with my other bases is, you know, I'll start to run low on algae. So I'll build the biodistiller. You know, I got my food going, I got research going, I got massage tables going. And then what happens is, I just can't keep up with electricity. It's just drained. And then I don't have any oxygen, I don't have any food, and then everybody gets stressed, and then they all die. So I think I want to work on getting a lot of power first. Because what I've tried to do in the past is I've tried the electrolyzers. I built a special room that was just for them. I had filters, I had all this stuff. But it wasn't creating enough hydrogen to actually keep the hydrogen generator running consistently. And of course the electrolyzers, they use power, and then they need water pumps, so those are pumping continuously. And then it just all goes to hell and everything breaks and dies. So that's kind of why I'm kind of going this way. So we have mush bars 38.99911. Somebody ate a fraction of a fraction of a fraction of a mush bar and put it back? Is that what they did? They ate 0.00089 mush bars. And they were stuffed and they put the rest back in the fridge for later. Oh, look at this! They're actually charged. Almost. That's only 30, 31, 26. I guess they're not as charged as I thought they were. I could make a door here, couldn't I? Do I want a door there, though? We'll wait. We're doing okay as it is, so why... Everything's working, let's just not mess with it. Let's just... Oh, there we go, bedtime. Dangle bones, yeah, I think they're getting stressed because they're working over here. Yeah, they're doing all this stuff over here, and there's just no air for them to breathe, so they're getting all sassy about it. We want fresh air. Whatever, am I right? So we're kind of going through power a little bit. I mean, we have the fridge, we have this thing. These aren't being used at the moment. What else uses power right now? Oh, the doors do, but... They only use power when they open and close, right? Otherwise, they're not really doing anything? I could be wrong. I love that. After they wake up in the morning, their narcolepsy kicks in and they just fall asleep. Should we build 2 showers, do you think? we want another shower? There's too many. I don't want to spoil them, but I also don't want them to die. Die of dirtiness. Oh, a new duplicate? I'm gonna be very picky though. I want only to see. Loud Sleeper's a big X. Destructive's a big X. Now they're a binge eater, which would really suck. And they can't dig, which kind of sucks. But look at that. +5 tinkering, +7 learning, +2 creativity. On the other hand, the base is pretty stable at the moment. Do we want to ruin it? Or potentially, I mean, do we want to risk it by bringing in another person? Another person gobbling up air, gobbling up food, using the bathroom, using the shower. It would be this person if we brought anybody. So I don't want a loud sleeper. I don't want a... Oh, bottom of the stomach too? That's a double X. X that like 5 times. I'm really tempted. What do you guys think in the chat? What do you all suggest? You think we should bring in Bubbles? Are they worth it? As long as we don't stress them out. The doors do take power. So they automatically open and close, and it keeps the oxygen in. Keeps all the bad air out, like the CO2, the hydrogen, polluted oxygen, natural gas, chlorine. It keeps all that out, or I mean, it lowers the chance of it getting into the base. So basically, it just keeps the oxygen in without letting other stuff in. And they take power because they're automatic. So with the other doors, you actually have to manually open them and close them, which takes a lot longer. The power doors, it's like an automatic door, like at a mall or like a the grocery store or Target or whatever. You walk up to it, it automatically opens and closes for you. It just has it, so I'm gonna do it. What the heck? I'll probably regret it, but let's take a look here real quick. Well, we don't have to pause it, I guess. We don't really. So yeah, basically it just makes it easier for people to get in and out faster. The door stays closed longer. I mean, it's not as open as long. And it keeps oxygen from escaping the base. I don't want oxygen to get out. I don't want other stuff to get in. The doors just help with that. So where is research? Eight. Wow, okay, so... I think Bubbles, that's 6. So we'll have these 3 just do research. We won't have her do power. Squirts won't do power because, I mean, they're already kind of maxed out. Everybody can mop because that's kind of important. Everybody can sweep. Harvesting's fine. We'll turn them off. I mean, everybody, I mean, we only have 4 people who can, oh, I guess, yeah, 4 people can only dig, so. Nobody really has to fight. We really haven't had much combat, so. Everybody gets a massage. I guess Bubbles won't cook. Squirts won't cook. Nova's the only artist because he's a master at it. Everybody's gonna compost for some weird reason. We already did research. Hydrofan, what the heck is that? Everybody's good at repairs. But again, we haven't had anything break yet. Everybody, like I said, mops. So I think that's good for jobs for now. So hopefully with that set up, it'll be a little bit more efficient. See, because we got 7 people now, I'm kind of afraid of everything. Maybe he's going to be eating all my food. So maybe... Alright, we'll stop food for now. Bubbles is already 6% stress, so they're cleaning this up. They're almost done with that. If you go to our oxygen overview, this is our oxygen. The kind of teal colored stuff, that's all the high concentration O2. See how it's all kind of confined in the base and here for some reason. Whereas over here, like this is carbon dioxide, it's unbreathable. You know, low quality, like low concentration oxygen, more carbon dioxide, natural gas. We don't want that to get into the base. We want to keep that out. So that's why we have those doors there to kind of help. I should maybe have like a double door to kind of prevent even, you know, less oxygen escaping, but oh, that's why they got to get this yet, don't they? Algae is used for oxygen generation, so we're doing good for that. See, we're gonna need to get some power going here pretty soon because it's gonna take ages for them just to run. How much coal do we have? 15,000 kilograms. We got a whole bunch up here. Alright, let me take a look here. We're gonna where are we gonna put it though? CO2 sinks. Oh, I kind of want a coal generator. I don't... Oh! You see, this is the manual airlock, so watch this. When this door... So right now it's closed. Now watch how long it takes to open and close again. See, there it goes. And it just closes right on his face. But see how long that takes versus... See how... That's instant, pretty much. So that's why we want those fast doors, because it just kind of... You know, it just goes a bit faster. So we're going to switch out that door. See, but if we keep having just that, they're going to be running forever to get these batteries charged up. Maybe... I am really tempted to put a door here just to make it faster. But we're gonna have to be quick about it, because I don't want the gas to escape. I want them to deconstruct that tile as fast as possible, but they're not really... I suppose I made that priority 9, so of course they're gonna do that first. There you go. Alright, let's put in... I want this done fast so all the good air doesn't escape, so let's go ahead and pump that up to 9, get that done immediately. Because they do take time to build. See how the oxygen is escaping though? It's pushing the CO2 back. But you know, we're basically... It's like if you have an air conditioner on when you're inside. If it's a hot day out in the summer. You don't open a window and let all the air AC out because it's going to burn your energy. Raise your electric bill. You know, when you're running the AC with the windows open. Same thing with this. Like why... You know, we're pumping oxygen outside, which we don't really need. But this will save them a lot of time because now they can just quick vacuum that up. We still got algae here we can suck up. We still got to figure out how we're going to do this. And another day's over with, alright. Oh, hey, I think we got a visitor. Is Leaf back? Are you there?
I am kind of here.
This is Leaf here, everybody. He plays games with me a lot. He's the one who actually told me about this game. And I got a surprise for you, Leaf. Guess where we're streaming today?
City Skylines?
No, I said guess where. I guess where we're streaming.
Tube.
We're on YouTube.
That sounds terrible.
It's actually going pretty good. Alright, we got an air scrubber. We got 4 people idle. Oh man, how do we want to do this? What we have, Mr. Leaf, is a natural gas geyser. Right near the base. It's like right there. You know how you get that default circle of stuff you can see? It's actually in that default circle. So we can see it right there. I'm just debating what is the best way to go about it. Because you know CO2 or natural gas sinks, right? Yeah, no problem. If you have any questions, let me know. Like I said, I'm still new at this game, so there's a lot I don't know yet. I'm still learning myself. Leaf has a little bit of a jump start on me. He's been playing for a little while longer. So if I don't know it, he might. He might have an idea. But, I think we'll stop there, maybe? I'm going to see if I can create a natural gas generator without murdering my whole base and having everybody die. It actually took a little while to figure out how to get YouTube streaming up and running. Because I'm actually using OBS for YouTube streaming now instead of using the other program.
What you paid for?
It's like $4 or something. It's not much. Natural gas is going to rise and quickly. Yeah, that's why I'm going to... I think... we're going to need oxygen too in here though, if we're going to be working... Well, we got polluted oxygen here. Maybe we'll do that to kind of get... I mean, they're going to be mad because it's toxic. But we'll get some polluted oxygen here for now. And then I think we'll put double doors down to help prevent the natural gas from escaping. And then we'll build a hole up top there. Oh, good bubbles. Oh, see, we got 7 people now. And we're just going through so much food. Oh, well. I'm going to kill everybody off. That's what I'm going to try to avoid. That's my goal. Is to not kill everybody. So I'm going to try to... Because that happened...
So, has your base died since I've gone?
No, this is still the first base from when I started earlier tonight. Because I was on... in case everybody watching wasn't familiar. I was actually on Twitch earlier tonight. And I decided, let's give YouTube a try, see how that goes. And this is still the same base. And I started streaming... What time did I start streaming? A few hours ago? It's still the same base. We're on cycle 38. We got 7 people. We renamed some of them. We got Bubbles, Cuddles, Danglebone, Derps, Dr. Dunk, Nova, Squirts. That's our,
Dream team?
That's the dream team.
Ragtag group of misfits?
Exactly. And also, I went through their jobs, so I only have Nova making art because he's the highest at 2. Amazing level 2 artist. Like, Bubbles doesn't do power, and neither does Squirts because they're, like, level 2 athletics. I cut back on who, because I kind of, I actually went through the jobs to see who's good at what. To kind of maybe make it a little bit more, more good, I guess. And now I'm purposely going to let the contaminated oxygen in, the polluted oxygen, because I mean, if it were me, I'd rather breathe contaminated oxygen than no oxygen. And since we got a lot of construction to do over here, I figured we might as well give them something to breathe. I think we'll just do manual airlocks for now. Their stress is going to skyrocket too because they're working in bad air or no air.
I completed heroic night. That's of any interest to you.
There you go. Leaf is playing WoW. He doesn't actually watch the stream very often because he's data capped hardcore. So he'll sometimes mention WoW because he likes his other games. You like this one too still, right?
Yeah, like if I had nothing to do, I'd be playing it.
Oh, thank you for saying my voice is intoxicating. That's very nice of you.
I'm drunk on old Danglebone.
Dang it. No, I'm Lascadas now. I'm back on YouTube. On Twitch.
God, stop changing your name so much.
Well, see, if I could, I'd probably switch everything to Danglebone. But because I made my YouTube...
Buena Vista. That makes more sense for me.
Yeah, because that's how you've known me. Because, see, Buena Vista was my original internet name that was back in Star Wars Galaxies. And then when I started to go to WoW, because there's also original Counter-Strike too, I was Buena Vista. But then when you go to WoW, you can only have one name. You can't have a first and last name, so I was just Buena. Poor Squirts. I'm going to leave this door open while the bad air kind of seeps in, just to give him something to breathe. Okay, so that's actually a good suggestion. How do I change how much they eat? Here we go. Is this it?
I think you can set the calorie limit.
Where's that at? Consumables, vitals.
Probably under vitals, if I had to guess. I haven't had a really good look into that.
Or is it through their individual assign? Wait, they get a suit? Oh, I can make suits, can't I?
You can, yeah.
See, I haven't done that yet
If
either.
you can get a reed farm going on to create this stuff.
That's one way
I
to
couldn't
do it.
even get that going.
Be under assign? No details. Sneeziness is a stat? Bladder efficiency? Wow. So they will melt at 17,500 degrees Fahrenheit, which is, let me look it up for you.
That's like lava temperature.
Mr. Leaf is also not from the US. He's from the land down under, New Zealand. So that's about 31,500.
That's very misleading.
Oops, I goofed that up. What did I say their melting point was? Completely.
17,000, I think.
Okay, that's Fahrenheit though. About 9,700 Celsius.
And that's like lava earth core temperature.
We don't play League of Legends or Guild Wars 2.
We tried. Did you try? We tried Guild Wars. It was terrible. We
Oh,
could not get into that.
I tried Guild Wars because I
I
also...
don't even think you even loaded it up.
No, I did play Guild Wars 2, I think, because Devin, you know, from work, he plays Guild Wars. He's like, you gotta play it, because I had him... No. He played James's game. He never played any of my games. Anyways, yeah, I've tried Guild Wars 2. I didn't really play for that long. I kind of...
When it went free, we tried it.
Did we try? I don't remember trying it.
We were supposed to. That's when I was in Japan.
Oh, see, I don't even remember that.
And we downloaded it, and I don't know, you weren't ever really there.
Oh, yeah, because your time was all different. Okay, so I'm in
I didn't have my
Vitals.
headset either.
Where do you change their food? So I see info. Oh, is this... No, it's stamina decor. Stats. Assigned. Details. 30 kilograms. Is that heavy? How much is 30 kg?
It's probably like half your weight.
Half my weight? Like...
Yeah,
So these guys are really small is what you're saying?
pretty small, yeah. 2 kg's not really a lot.
That's a kilo, right? So if it's like 30
1
kilos...
kilo, yes.
30 kilos of cocaine is what these guys
Get
weigh.
your soda in in liters.
Um,
You could get soda in. Yeah, you get in like a 1.5 liter, right?
under their fullness or consumables to change their calories. Oh. Okay, there's that. This duplicate can burn 21-24 calories before starving. Wow, that person needs 3,100 calories before they starve? That is a lot.
Like half my current food supply. I think I over made too much food. I got 2 full refrigerators.
So they need to eat like 10% of my food for them to not be... But how do I change it? I can see the percentage of their fullness. Oh, I see. It's a countdown. So it's count. So like if they're low, that means they're. So if it's high, that means they can burn all those calories. Before, okay, I understand how that works now. Okay. I'll leave that open for now, just so the gas gets in. I can change what they eat. Look at all those mush bars. These guys expect terrible food. That's just what they're like, yeah, we're not gonna get anything good.
Dirt and water's all you got. I'll take it.
Yeah, okay, so we got idle people. Alright, so...
They should feel privileged they're even getting water, right?
They're getting clean water, even.
Most of the time it's, you know, especially on an asteroid, unless it's like freezing cold, there wouldn't be any water. It'd be ice.
Oh, there is ice! If I dig that, will it melt?
If you can raise its temperature, yeah.
Oh, can I put it in the refrigerator, maybe?
Probably, I don't know. I haven't picked up any ice.
Yeah, let's only go 3, because we're gonna be... Okay, so... Actually... We'll do that. Alright, so I tried this earlier. I think yesterday I tried this, and I'd failed miserably. We have to go down, too, that's right. I'm just afraid. I'm afraid it's not going to work. My biggest fear in life. My hydrogen, oxygen factory failed. I still think I can get that to work. I haven't got it all worked out yet, but I think that could work. But
If you can just siphon your hydrogen supply and put it at the roof,
well,
and then have a pump putting that into your
that's what
generator, it shouldn't be an issue.
But see, the thing is the oxidized, what are they called? Electrolyzers. Didn't make enough hydrogen. I had 2 of them yesterday when I tried this. My second time trying this. I had 2 oxidizers, and they weren't making enough hydrogen to consistently keep the hydrogen generator running. So what ended up happening was they still consume a bunch of energy, but the hydrogen generator wasn't making any. So energy just could not keep up with how much, the electrolyzers were taking, plus all the other stuff I had. So what ended up happening was that I ran out of power, so I couldn't make food, I couldn't make oxygen. Electrolyzers stopped working, and then it just, that's when everything just died.
Couldn't handle it.
Yeah, that was the catastrophic failure. That was the trigger for that to happen. What is this stuff?
What it seems to be is like, you know, you're either going to run out of air or you run out of power, which causes you to run out of air.
Oh, that's the other thing. Is like I tried to prevent the air thing from happening, so I had a bio. What do you call it? Bio distiller. So I had a biodistiller. You know, biodistillers, they take water, so you got the water pump going nonstop. You also had the liquid pump taking up stuff to the electrolyzer, so you know that was running full time. I had two gas pumps running full time. I had two filters running full time. I had all this stuff, and the power just got destroyed. Like there was no way it could have kept up.
Or run out of water. I was very close to that a couple times.
See, water I'm okay. I got a really big. I've always like water. I've never run out of water. I've always been pretty lucky with. I got a pretty big lake here. I got polluted water over there, so I could filter it and clean it if I have to. I got a bunch of ice apparently. I don't know what's over here yet. So water I'm okay for now, and I'm not really using that much, so I'm doing pretty good. It's just power is what gets me normally. I run out of power, and then like I run out of everything after that because you kind of need the power to get everything else. Okay.
Yeah, I had one large reservoir, and it was consistently running out. I think there might have been a bug or something using too much, but yeah, it ran out very quickly.
Well, see, that's what happened. I talked about this earlier just in chat a little while ago, I think before you came, but I had that bug where there's a very, very thin layer of water on the ground that you couldn't even see it. And so they kept sucking up that, and it was 1,000 grams, or like 100 grams. Like, well, I need 100 kilos. So they just kept getting stuck in a loop trying to, add water to the algae terrarium. But it was nothing.
Not grabbing enough.
It would burn through it in a second because it's just 100 grams. So they kept going back and forth, like nonstop between water terrarium, and then it wasn't making any oxygen. And then it was literally the worst day in those guys' lives. Not mine so much because I don't really care because I got plenty of oxygen where I'm at, so. But yeah, it sucked for them because they had no air. I'm not going to build a door through this tunnel here because like, you were saying, natural gas rises pretty fast. I don't want it to seep over. Oh no! Polluted water everywhere. We're going to have to mop that up. Their feet are all wet. Oh, it's really cold here, isn't it?
Peeing all over the place.
Yeah, it's cold. How cold is it? It's about right around 0 for you.
Oh, that was a terrible joke.
What was it? I missed it. Oh crap! Oh no 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 no!
How cold is it?
Oh, cold in my ex-wife's heart.
Terrible.
I goofed up. I almost. Oh, yep, it did spill into the water supply.
Is it polluted water going over?
Yeah, but luckily somebody told me this. You can actually mop underwater. So if you have water get into the bottom of your good water supply, just have somebody go and mop it up. And they'll mop forever if you don't tell them to stop after, because the polluted water will go away first.
Yeah, they'll mop up the regular water.
But you gotta tell them to stop because they'll just mop the good water forever, and they'll drown. So you gotta tell them to stop. Like, see, there we go. Oh, and then, god dang it. And there it goes again. Oh god, please don't. Alright, we're gonna mop this. I don't want them spilling water in my nice water. There we go. Water is good enough. But see, everybody's gonna get crazy stressed now because... Okay, maybe you should mop the top first. Before you start mopping that, because this is gonna keep spilling. There you guys go. They didn't want to mop the source. They wanted to mop everything else first. Okay, there we go.
Be right back, 1 sec.
Alright. kind of watching their stress to slow down. I don't like going. I like to kind of keep stuff slow. I used to have it always go, oh, new person? Destructive, ugly, no, I don't want flatulence. I don't want polluted air all over my base. Wow, these guys really suck. I mean, he's got a lot of positives, but 3 negatives, 2 negatives, destructive. I'm gonna throw them in the trash. I don't want that. Alright. So we're gonna have to dig down. How big is this thing? It's kind of big, okay. Okay, so how do we want this to be? Thumbs up. Thank you for the support. We're gonna get this. This is gonna work. Oh, you see, we're already down to 20,000 calories again. Luckily, we got lots of dirt. I hope we have lots of dirt. We should. What's dirt even under? It's not raw metal. Soil, dirt. Oh, we got like 53,000. Yeah, we got like 54,000 things of dirt, so dirt's not an issue. Dirt, we're doing okay. So I do want to build a door. We'll just do manual for now. I'm not too worried about it. See, they're not going to keep up with power, unfortunately. That kind of makes me nervous. What was that? Oh, that's my thing. It's telling me someone... Thank you for the subscribe. I appreciate that. I got my notification things set up in YouTube streaming now, so... Will it show up on screen, or... Hey, there it goes. Thank you. I appreciate that. I got a whole... I do regular videos on YouTube as well, so if you check out my channel, I will be doing a Oxygen Not Included Let's Play starting in June. June is when they start. I also got a whole bunch of City Skylines, Mass Transit, the new DLC. That's coming out in June. There's also some out now on my channel. What else do I have? Subnautica is a big one. I love that game, which also I think Leaf talked me into as well. So, any of that interests you, feel free to check that out as well. But I think I'm actually going to start streaming on YouTube more often. Probably more than Twitch. I kind of like this more than Twitch. Twitch is a lot tougher to kind of get in on, I think. Whereas YouTube streaming is still relatively new. So, there we go. Let's set this to open for now, just to make it go a little faster. Okay, we're building up some food. That's good. Yeah, thank you again for that. I appreciate it. Oh yeah, cycle 40. This is actually pretty good. Algae's okay, which we have all of this we can get. That's clay. We got some of this we can get. We got a little bit there. We got some up there. We can kind of muck through that if we want to. So we can always get more algae. Horror games. I don't think Subnautica really counts as a horror game. Though there is kind of some scary stuff in it, like there's some really big deep sea monsters that come out at you. So I don't know if that really counts or not. But I like Subnautica, if that does count. What's that one? Amnesia? Is that the game? I played a little bit of that, not a whole lot. I think I didn't get into the really scary stuff of that yet, so I don't know too much about that one. I haven't really played that many. I don't think. Basically, the games that I really like is stuff like this. You know, I like, you know, survival games too. Like the people who made this game also made Don't Starve, which I did a bunch of videos on that too a while back ago. That's a really, it's kind of similar art style. That's a really fun game. I like, you know, Prison Architect, which is a building. I like building games like sandbox games. City Skylines. Geez, what else? Oh, Sim Airport. That's in early access. I did some streaming of that on Twitch. I might do some streaming on that on YouTube here now too. I haven't done any YouTube videos of it yet. I've just done Twitch. But that's a really because I work at an airport in real life, so I like planes a lot. So that's a really fun game for me to play.
Oh god, not airplanes. I come back to this.
Yeah, they asked. I got asked what games I do if I do any horror games. Does Subnautica count? Do you think, Leaf?
No, it's a survival.
But it's got those spooky, scary monsters in it, like the leviathans and stuff. I mean, that's kind of horror-ish. It's got those stupid biters.
Problem is that
I hate those biters.
I wouldn't say they're that scary.
See, they're not scary to me. They're annoying to me. Like when a leviathan bites your
Spaceship?
yeah, my water
Float
ship.
boat?
My float boat. Yeah, when he bites it and just almost kills it, it's like, come on. Why are you doing this? I just want to... Or like, I don't want to give any spoilers, but there's my YouTube series for Subnautica. I died from the stupidest little thing. Literally the littlest thing. That was when I got bugged out, and that it bothered me. So... Yeah, Subnautica stuff doesn't scare me, it just pisses me off. It's like, God, why you... I just want to get my medal. I just want to get my whatever. Don't Starve Together. See, I love Don't Starve Together, but Leaf here, you didn't like it as much, did you? You did the single player instead more than the Together with Us.
Yeah, it's fairly accurate. It's not like I didn't like it. It was just kind of I was over it by then.
Yeah. See, I had
By the time it actually became a multiplayer game.
I had fun when we played together, and you could become a ghost and haunt everybody.
Forgot about that.
I thought that was really funny. Which it drives them insane too, doesn't it? Like that's one of the negatives on
Yeah,
it.
it does.
Who did we play with Haru with that? Or was that with Soul?
Might have been.
I think Soul. I think he had. I think we played with him. I know we did Terraria with
Didn't you
Haru.
used to say he bought it recently?
Oh no, that's right. He did. So it must have been Haru. Cause yeah, I think he just bought. No, he bought. No, I don't know. Cause I know we did Terraria with. Oh, Terraria's another game that I like to play. And I do commentary on all of them. So there you go. Get to hear me talk about. I don't rage a lot in my YouTube videos, but it's a couple.
Just a quick question:
times I
who
raged.
got you to play Terraria?
I told him it was you. I didn't talk about Terraria, but Terraria was you. I told him that this was you. I told him that Subnautica. You told me about Subnautica, right? That was.
Oh god.
No,
Yeah,
I got you into Subnautica. Remember? Because you watched me.
that's right. I got you to play Slime Rancher.
See that? Oh, that's right. Yeah, you got me into. Oh yeah, I did Slime Rancher videos too. But Leaf here, like most of the time, like he'll tell me about games and then I'll get them. But everyone, like I got him into Subnautica, which is the most recent one. But he's actually the reason why I'm streaming again. So I just did YouTube for the past. It's been a couple years now, hasn't it? Since I started working at the airport, which was over 2 years now. Yeah, because I started the YouTube kind of right when I was in between jobs. Like when I went from what I was in before to the airport, was when I started doing my YouTube videos. And then I did a little bit of Twitch, but not really a whole lot. And then when I got Subnautica, I think you were on the fence, right? And you just wanted to watch me stream it.
I wanted to see what it was like before.
And
I was interested, but not interested enough, I guess.
yeah, you figured like might as well just watch me play because I'm here. So then I was streaming it for you, and then I think other people started watching. I was like, I should maybe try to do Twitch. And then Twitch is tough though. Twitch is a lot tougher to get viewers on. Like I have there's 7 people watching me on YouTube right now, which I know it's not a lot. But I've pretty much had 7 all night. It's been going between like 4 and 7 or 4 and 8. Which on Twitch, like I'll be lucky if I get like 7's like my tops. Like, and it's not consistent.
Like 20 of them.
That was for Subnautica, yeah. That was pretty good. But most of the time, like I'll have like 2 or 3 views on Twitch, if that. But I kind of want my YouTube channel to get better, so. Like I already got a couple subscribers today from YouTube, which is, again, thank you guys for that. I appreciate it. So that's kind of what I like to focus on. So, and unfortunately, this is my Sunday for me. This is my last day off. So I'm gonna start work again here starting tomorrow. I work overnights, by the way, which is why I'm streaming at like 3 in the morning, for me at least. So I'm gonna be working the next 4 days. So I probably won't be streaming much over the next 4 days. But then I get 4 days off. So what I do is like, I work 4 days and I have off 4 days, so I'll be streaming those 4 days that I'm not working. So if you want to keep up with me, if you want to pretend I'm still there, you can always watch my YouTube videos. And then Friday is my first night off for next week. Because I'm probably going to do YouTube streaming instead of Twitch. YouTube's been pretty good to me today so far. Once I got it set up, it took a while to set up. Cause yeah, did I tell you about that, Leaf? My OBS was streaming at like 30,000 kilobits or whatever a second, and YouTube freaked out. It's like, your stream quality's crap. I'm gonna just freeze up. I had to lower it to 2,500 kilobits a second instead of 30,000. And now I'm in the green.
YouTube couldn't handle it?
Yeah, YouTube is like, oh, your stream quality's low because it's so high. And then it just, yeah. That's what it did. I'll have lots of time. Yep. 4 days off, you get me. But then I'll be off 4 days. Off YouTube 4 days, on YouTube 4 days. That's how it goes. Alright, let me... Oh god, look at their stress. I want to lower their stress before I start work on... Although on power too. Because we're also making food. Alright, let's just start building some of the stuff. We'll take it nice and slow. Do like one thing at a time, maybe. I really don't want Dr. Dunk or Cuddles or Danglebone to do any work because they're stressed right now. I want them to take it slow. Oh, Danglebone's asleep, so that's okay. Cuddles is building in the polluted area. I wish he wouldn't do that. But Cuddles, he doesn't listen to nobody. You know what we could do? Why don't we do this side first? We'll get more algae. Because we're getting kind of low on that. So maybe we'll work on that first. How's Bubbles? Is Bubbles... No, Bubbles is actually pretty low stress, so that's good. Because we're gonna... Wait, that's... Oh, crap! I built hydrogen instead of natural gas. Whoops. Are they about the same size? No. I think natural gas is... Well, they're about the same width, but natural gas is 1 block higher. Like it's 1, 2, 3, it's 5 by 3. Hydrogen is... Oh, it's 5x3, I guess, yeah. But just barely. Like it's like the light bulb is the one that's the third. So that's okay. So we'll let them snooze. Okay. Slow things down just a little bit. Alright, we're gonna have to close this off too before we start drilling into here. And probably close that off too, because, oh man. They're gonna die, aren't they? This isn't gonna work. Oh, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do something now before it actually happens. We're gonna prepare for the inevitable. Because on my other bases, when stuff starts, when, you know, what's the way to describe it? You know, like when one thing fails, then it's kind of like a chain reaction. Catastrophic failure, but it's like, you know, one point caused it to fail. But, you know, but before the trigger event happens for the catastrophic failure and everybody dies, I'm going to build a cemetery. I'm going to build a graveyard for people. So hopefully the others, before they go crazy, before they get stressed out and are unable to do anything, maybe they can dump some of the bodies in the graveyard before they're the ones that have to be buried. Oh, I want to deconstruct this one. So I'm gonna. Oh, I know what I could. I could put a sculpture there. So it'll be like you know, like a memorial thing for them, and then I could have the graves, the tasteful graves. Oh, this would be great. This is gonna be like a legit cemetery. I'll close the door. I'm gonna try not to let him die. Like I'm gonna try. I really want this to work. I want to get this going good, but it probably won't. I'm probably gonna lose. I mean, there's a good chance somebody's gonna die, so I'm gonna try to kind of be ready for it this time, instead of just having everybody freak out and the corpses start rotting and then the polluted oxygen comes in. What are those little things called that spawn when the those guys, the morbs, because they're morbid probably, right? An agile, disease-ridden invertebrate is attracted to the decomposing carcasses of deceased organisms and frequently emits small bursts of polluted oxygen. What? But he's plus 10 decor. Really? So a thing that feeds on the dead and emits poison air, people are like, wow, that's pretty nice. Put that in my house. That's a bit silly, isn't it? Okay, so we got that. I'm not going to dig into there quite yet. Oh, there's a bunch of algae here too we can always dig. Yeah, we're getting low. I wish they would do that. Okay, so I have to build a ladder probably for them to reach. And then we're gonna need a gas pump because it's gonna go up, right? So build at the highest point. All right, what does this shoot out? What is its Oh, it makes polluted water, really? And carbon dioxide. Oh, it makes CO2, really? Well, that sinks. I mean, we could put an air scrubber somewhere. We'll need a gas filter. Actually, let's move that over one. Okay, so... gas filters, rotate it. Or do we want to rotate it? Okay, let me... Okay, so I think what we'll do... maybe like that. And then what we'll do... they can be able to reach that, hopefully. So then that's... so it needs to go into the input. We'll need a bridge anyway, so... and then... well, hang on a second. Because this is output, so this is... could do it like this. And then this is going to emit CO2. So hopefully that's not going to overpressurize. And then it'll just dump all the CO2 down here because it's going to sink. And then we'll do it like that. Yeah, Bubbles is gonna die, isn't she? So... and then we want natural gas to be filtered into there. And it's gonna take out the CO2. Okay, yeah, Dr. Dunk is on the massage table now. He's pretty stressed. Cuddles is the next stressed. And again, we could always just put a air scrubber somewhere if we have to. But again, that produces power, or it consumes power, and that's going to be a mess. Okay. So... I'm going to have that be the last bar of food, and then they're going to... quaint. They're going to stop for a while. Oh, it's negative 15 decor for a graveyard. I thought it'd be positive. Well, we only have 7 people, so we'll leave a gap. Maybe put another statue there or something. I don't know. Okay, let's stop making food for a while. We got 41,000 calories, so that'll last us a while. See, this is like all the places that are good decor, I can't fit anything. Or I have all the benefits. If the places that need decor, I can't fit anything. Flower vase? Does that have to be on the ground? Yeah, it does. Wonder if he's any better at painting. We'll try him painting. Alright, let's speed up. Hopefully their stress drops a bit while they sleep. Snooze, 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 snooze. See, we're really low on power, but how's our oxygen here? Maybe we'll just turn this off for just a little bit. Because they're kind of burning through algae too, so... but they're going to suck up air when they run around all the time. I don't know, we'll watch it. Let's slow it down again. No need to race. So even though I told them to build the piping first, they just want to build the cemetery instead. They want to get that done with. It's like they know they're going to die in this construction project. They're preparing for it. But now that we're not making it, now that this is off, we're not making any food, we're not doing any research, that should really help out power quite a bit. So hopefully they'll be able to catch up here. And if this does, see, we're okay because we have algae, like, we're all right. We have food. So if this does fail for whatever reason, we can always build a coal, because we have a bunch of coal, or some coal, we can always get more coal up here. So we can always build some coal power plants instead if we have to. So we're... Oh, there goes Squirts, snoozing away. So we're... I think we're okay. Oh, I know. I'm very lucky the guy's is right there. Is right kind of... It was in the original, like, exploration circle that you get to see. So I was able to see it right away, so... Yeah, I did really luck out. Oh, we get a new guy. Or gal. Let's check him out. Scaredy Cat can't dig. Do we want 8 people on our base, do you think? Or is that too many? What does everybody think? Any suggestions? Should we take... I kind of want Joshua. Even though he won't fight or dig. He can still do power. Oh, look at his creativity. We're going to take Joshua. Just for his creativity. Sorry, what's his name? Nova, you're no longer the artist. We're going to have Joshua. What should Joshua's name be? Any suggestions? Leaf, you got any idea? Oh, you're AFK, aren't you? Alright, Leaf is AFK. Let's name him after Leaf. Oh, this is going to be a terrible idea, but we're going to do it. So we got to build a cot for him. We got to build a mess table for him. Oh, we'll have to build a grave for him when he dies. You want me to name him Dick? Maybe the next guy will name Dick. Oh, I know. Let's check at jobs here. So, artistic. Let's research. Where's art? Art. Sorry, Nova. Leaf is the new artist. Because he, is a lot better at art, I guess. So, yeah. You're out, Nova. We'll deconstruct all the old art in a minute, and then we'll put Leaf's new art in place. Poor Leaf is already suffocating. So 8 people is kind of a lot. This is probably gonna... Oh, dig? Leaf cannot dig. Leaf is 1, 2, 3, 4. So half the people can't dig. But that's okay. Leaf is a world-renowned artist. In fact, if he ever finishes that painting... Oxygen's okay still, so I'm just going to ignore that. Is he going to finish the art? I wonder if we'll have to redo it because the other guy did most of it. It's a ridiculous sound it makes. It is a masterpiece. Alright, so we have to take apart all of... Poor Nova, he's been training since day one on how to be the best artist. And the new guy comes in and just takes over. That's gotta really hurt. I'd be pretty sad if I trained for 43 days on something. Some new guy shows up, he's the best at it, so they fire me. Be pretty heartbroken. You know what? I'm gonna have Leaf not construct. Massage, cook, art, compost. No one really composts anymore. You're not gonna power. I guess everyone can repair it, but nothing's really broken. Mop. You're not gonna build, or I guess you can deliver. Oh, what happened? Oh, they have to. Uh-oh. Alright, so they have... Crap, I can put a base there though, right? Because they have to dig, I guess, to get to the pipes. Okay. Hopefully that doesn't break. Actually, let's make it so they fix this right away. That's that whole thing, isn't it? Oh! Out of granite. Oh yeah, because you can select it, can't you? Decor, sculptor. We have a ton of granite too. Well, thank you for that tip. I appreciate that. We're not the best. Cause, yeah, because I've heard like making these out of, you know, really fancy stuff's not really worth it. So yeah, I should start doing that, shouldn't I? Start paying attention to what I'm actually building with. And why am I gonna, you know... Why would I make a golden wall or something, you know? Or an ice wall. Do I have any ice? I think I do. What would it even be under, though? Silver ore, is it liquid maybe? No. Filtered medium. Thought I had ice, but I guess maybe it melted or something or turned to water. Okay, disaster averted. That's no longer leaking or collapsing, what have you. Another thing I want to do... Oh, I don't have it researched yet. Well, we got 8 people now, so let's go ahead and research. I want to research some heavy watt wire. It's probably not the best place to take a nap, but that's okay. Oh, yeah, I should... See, there you go, I'm learning stuff. People on Twitch never told me that. Although the one guy did tell me you can mop underwater, which I really like a lot. So I do owe him for that. But yeah, I should have paid it. I should have looked into that. Oh, is it gonna... It's gonna melt, isn't it? And get my stuff wet. That's a good point. I don't know, maybe we can... I guess we'll just use sandstone for this. They might not be able to reach that. We'll see if they can. I mean, we're going to dig this anyway, so I think we really have to do that. Yeah, that's unreachable. Maybe we'll... Oh, that's going to leak water, isn't it? Oh, polluted water. Well, I guess it's just going to go down, so it's not that big a deal. Look at that nice granite sculpture. Incomplete still. Oh, they're almost done with this one. Yeah, so why don't we... You know what, we can still do that. We'll just clear out above here. Maybe just clear out all that ice. That way we'll be in better shape. That way we'll be able to get to this part we couldn't normally get to. They're getting stressed because they hate all this terrible air I'm making them breathe. Oh yeah, how'd he do? Wait, is it still just quaint? He's level 6, he's still making the same statues? What a ripoff. I guess he's just a good painter. Alright, we'll have him redo the paintings then, I guess. Sculpting, he's not quite... he hasn't mastered the sculpting yet. He's only a master painter. He's got to work up to the sculptures. I need a new chair too. My chair is very loud, isn't it? It's very squeaky. Again, I still have coal for backup, so if this just is awful, we can always go back to coal. Or, I guess, start using coal for the first time. Oxygen's kind of low, isn't it? Okay, so they're going to make those paintings nice. It's still just quaint. This isn't powered. I know that's not hooked up with wires yet. These doors are still open, so... got a little bit of to do yet. We got more room. We can maybe do more paintings. Do one like in the middle, maybe? 3 paintings, 3 masterpieces while you eat? How nice is that, huh? Oh crap, I forgot. I forgot to do the nice resource. Guys, yeah, you said, was it granite's the nice one? Granite, yeah. Where are you, granite? Right there. Oh. Oh yeah, I did the wires, didn't I? I researched that. I want that heavy watt wire. Now it can't, what sucks is that it can't go through doors. I really wish it could. I don't really know else. I don't know how to get around the other way. But I always have problems with overloading the wires, so... this is probably a huge waste as well. Yeah, my plan is to kind of isolate the CO2 down here because it's not very dense yet. And if it starts to get overpressurized, I'll put a scrubber down here. That's kind of where I got the... this is how it's kind of set up, and then that'll take all the bad stuff and squirt it out and... Stop with the wires? I'll pause it here for a second. Are the heavy watt wires not a good idea? Batteries are okay. I think I have a lot of copper yet. Not as much as I thought, but we've always got more up here though. Oh, a transformer? Okay. I'll cancel all this then. They didn't get too far, luckily. So how do the transformers work? I haven't really... Can I make them go back to normal wires? Or I have to deconstruct them first? There we go. I think that'll change it back to normal. Back to the other ones. I think I have a... Do I have a transformer? I do. Protect circuits from overloading by increasing or decreasing power provided. Okay, so maybe we'll try that then. So this is kind of like a throttle then. It'll kind of help control the power a little bit. If I don't get that much to research, maybe we'll go ahead and just start. There hasn't really been any stress on the power so far. So maybe once we get this up and running, it'll start doing bad, but... yeah, they're taking their time getting that done too. Just start there. Is that... okay, they can reach that, I think. Yep. Thank you guys again for all the tips. I know I'm not very great at this. I'm still learning it. Getting stuff figured out here. And O2's getting low. I still got more algae I can always get to, so I'm not super worried about that at the moment. You have to pick that stuff up anyways. But I don't think they like it over here. It's too poisonous for them. Look at Leaf go with his nice little paintings he's got. I think we'll start making food pretty soon here too. Usually when it goes down to about...
Sorry, I'm back.
Oh, you're back. They've been giving me some pretty nice tips. Uh-oh.
Keep AFKing like a champ.
Oh, that's okay. See, it's just gonna spill into there. They warned me about having my ice is gonna... because I have ice right above my generator, so it's gonna melt and flood it, so they warned me about that. They told me that heavy watt wire is ugly and everybody hates it, so I should build
I told you that too.
other stuff first. Oh, I could put batteries outside, couldn't I? That would really increase the decor, wouldn't it, if I moved all the stuff I don't really need outside? Because, yeah, this is Ugly City. This is very... they love it down here. This is very fancy.
Want to hear a super secret?
What is it?
If I change my shaman to resto, I'm at 98% mastery.
You and your masteries.
I am the master of mastery.
I'm gonna wait for them to finish digging all this out before I mop it. I know they're gonna get mad because their feet are all cold and wet. But I kinda wanna... I mean, might as well have them finished, right? Before I start, I was just gonna have to mop it like 5 times. I should make that electric, shouldn't I? So I think even non-powered electric is faster than... see, I don't want them doing that. I'd rather they just get water from a nice big pile of it right there. Oh, they finished that. Oh, they didn't finish it. They're at 19 out of 20. I thought maybe they finished. It's sufficient oxygen still, so we're okay. I feel bad for this. Oh, that's right, Leaf. I have a new guy on my base. I have 8 people now. Guess what his name is?
Sorry, what?
I got 8 people on my base now. I picked up another guy. Guess what his name is?
Jason.
No, it's Leaf. It's after you.
Oh, I'm your number 8, not your number 1.
No, I think number 1 is Danglebone. It was Danglebone, Cuddles, and Nova, I think, were the first 3. And then a bunch of other people after that. Oh, look at that. Bubbles is very low stress. Nova's not stressed at all. Leaf isn't stressed at all. Poor Danglebone and Cuddles are just crazy stressed. Squirts is gulping in that polluted oxygen. But they got all this ice and snow to dig through yet, so I'm not going to bother mopping up until they finish doing that.
They're getting chilly. You made them some nice warm clothes.
No, I haven't really. I saw there was something to. Is it this? Thimbleweed?
Those reed things.
Oh, but
yeah,
it's
they're
all.
usually in swamp areas.
It's all dying though because you know like it falls off on its own and it turns to rock because you don't pick it up. That one's still okay. Polluted water's getting a little high. I'm gonna have to drain that somehow. Dump it all into this big empty void. But I think we'll be fine for quite a while yet. Oh, they sleep better? Oh, I have no room though. I'd have to raise the roof, literally. Alright. Oh, I suppose once I finish my research, I can delete these 2 things. Because you don't need it anymore after you get all the research done. And since this is the top level, this would be easy enough to raise anyways. Maybe we'll try that. Maybe we'll move the beds up here, and then we'll raise this roof up a little bit. And then that should help them not be so sad. Alright, I think I'm not going to hook it up yet. I'm just going to get most of the wiring set up. Maybe we'll have it go over here. Leave a gap there just for safety so I don't accidentally connect it. Oh, this is going to be great. This is going to work perfect. It's going to be awesome. Oh yeah, I should build a rejuvenator because I think some people got some damage from like ages ago. Yeah, Cuddles is at 92, Nova's at 90. I guess it's not that bad. Get to it later maybe. Alright, what do we have for research left? We don't have much. We have those 2 things. And that's it. Let's just finish it off, get it over with. We'll raise the roof, make it pretty inside. See how oh, it's underwater now. Got some hardcore flooding over here. This is gonna work. This is gonna be great. I'm really looking forward to this being the best thing I've ever built. It's gonna work correctly. It's going to not break everything. It's gonna be swell. They could just finish that off. I know I shouldn't make this a 9 priority, but I want to get it over with. Then we can mop this up and get that out of the way. We'll finish the thing. We got plenty of raw metal yet, that's fine. I'll have to make food soon too, I think. I don't want my food to go below 20,000. Because usually things go south pretty fast. They're probably really cold too, aren't they? What's the temperature? Oh, look at Nova. It's really warm, but everything else is freezing. Yeah, it's a little below freezing. It's oh wow, that's really cold. So if it's about, we'll say 0 degrees F. What is that for you, Mr. Leaf?
That's freezing point.
Oh,
Oh,
0
Fahrenheit?
F,
Sorry.
yeah.
I don't know, probably below freezing, wouldn't it?
It is about minus 18 Celsius points.
Ah, that's terrible.
Yeah, you don't want to get caught in that. After a certain point, though, like, you don't really notice it anymore. Like, when I was working outside, and it was like, let me go back to what it was. I should just leave this tab open because I keep checking F to C. It was minus 18 F one day, and I had to do a double outside. It was about minus 28 for you. And it really wasn't that bad. It's when the wind picks up is when it really just gets terrible. Alright, let's mop all this stuff up, get that over with. I know they hate it, they're crying about it. Don't vacuum it up, you fool. It's bad water. You know what, actually, no, let's not do it this way. Just do the main stuff first. Because they're not mopping the source, they're see, they did it again. Yeah, mop that stuff first, there you go. Okay, let's double check. See, we still gotta mop this, we gotta mop this now. And then mop this, because that's a big source of junk, so. See, now you guys can mop this, see if they listen. They gotta sweep all that up too, but that's not really that important, I don't think. Okay, now you guys can mop this, please. And then that should be good. Oh, they're getting really stressed again. Poor Cuddles and Danglebone. They're the original two. Nova is too, but Nova's not really stressed. Nova doesn't do anything. What does Nova actually do now? Come to think of it, I should maybe look that up. Well, I guess eat, combat, massage, cook, compost, research, manpower. Okay, so he does a lot actually. He just doesn't do art anymore. That was kind of his thing, and then I took it away from him. We're on day 45, by the way. Soon to be 46. We're a little low on algae.
Doing well.
Yeah, so far. Oh. We're on our last bit of research. God, we're low on power, though. Okay. See, this is what makes me nervous, is that algae's down to 3,900. Power's rather low. Maybe we'll get some algae. Well, what did I learn? Oh, mesh tile and stuff, okay. Need a ladder to reach that. I want to get algae while I can, you know? Oh, there's something there too. Still gotta do a couple wires for the hydrogen, or natural gas. Then we gotta tunnel into it and all that. Make sure we close the doors so no one suffocates. I think a big thing is not having the electrolyzers yet. Because that would just make the pumps run constantly, and that would just kill the power, which would kill everything else. Thermoregulator, hydrofan, liquid tepidizer. I don't know what half this stuff is. It's a liquid tepidizer.
It changes temperature. Have you ever heard of the word tepid before?
I don't think I have actually. Magically warms
If you have
large
tepid
bodies of
water,
water.
it's usually warm.
Oh, so if I put this is gonna no, it's gonna kill my power, isn't it? But I could warm this lake, couldn't I? I mean, it's not that cold, I guess, but I could warm this lake. I don't think I really want to though.
Trying to melt the
Cools the gas piped through it, but outputs heat in its immediate vicinity. But what gas is actually cold, though? That's a vacuum. Natural gas is hot. Chlorine is hot. I don't have any cold gas at the moment. Maybe oxygen. Pump some cold air in. Magically turn it to hot air around it. New duplicants available. I'm gonna pass. I think we're good with 8. I think that's kind of a lot. We have to make food too. We are well below what I like to normally be at. So we're gonna bump it up a little bit. A lot of CO2 down here, isn't there? Okay, all those... Oh, shoot. I canceled those wires, didn't I? Oh, we got the apocryphy, too. We can make something with that. There we go. We'll get that going. I canceled that when I canceled the mopping, didn't I? See, once we get this generator going, we might not have to worry about having the generators, the manual ones, running all the time. Which that'll free up 2 people. And of course, once we stop the research, that's going to free up, that's not going to use nearly as much power either. Not enough oxygen creation? Nah, we'll be fine. I'm not worried about that at the moment. That'll get caught up eventually. Ain't nothing. We'll fix it. I also like to play Overwatch, Hearthstone, World of Warcraft. I don't really do a lot of...
We're gonna play some Overwatch tonight?
We probably will, yeah. I don't usually do a lot of streaming of
You're gonna
Overwatch
stream it?
for those. Probably not. So I might grab some food quick between that and Overwatch, or this and Overwatch. So I'm kind of... I'm hungry. I haven't eaten in quite a while.
I'm booing you anyway.
Plus, also, the thing with Overwatch and all that, like, unless you're really good or really popular, like, no one wants to watch some random guy who's terrible play. Whereas, like, you know, this game, Oxygen Not Included, there's not that many people playing it, I don't think. So it...
Oh, they come for the commentary.
Do they? But see, like, not that many
And the
people...
rage.
Oh, there's plenty of rage. It gets frustrating at times. Overwatch does. So does Hearthstone. The problem with Hearthstone, and a lot of people are commenting on this, like all like the big time streamers, like the actual pros who are good at the game, is that, especially like in Arena, but even in Constructed, there's just so much random stuff that you can't play around that you don't know what to do. Like, you know, if you're playing a guy...
Bust.
Yeah, it's like if you're playing a guy, it's like, okay, this guy is this type of rogue. You kind of know what to expect, what to kind of play around, right? Well, like, you know, if they start, like, a mage is a really big one, especially in Arena. They have a lot of cards that, you know, make random spells, you know, discover a random card. You can't do anything about that. Like, you don't know what it is. You don't know what to play around. It's just not as fun.
You can't predict it and counter it?
Yeah, I mean, if you're the one playing the random stuff, it's great, because you're like, wow, look at all this sweet random stuff I'm getting. But, like, if you're one of the people that, you know, is getting that stuff, you know, just thrown in your face, it's like, how am I supposed to play against a mage who has, like, paladin cards or priest cards or, you know, like, you don't know what they have, so you can't really you don't know what to do. It gets frustrating. Well, we're gonna need some algae pretty soon here. Oh, that's not gonna break, is it? I hope not. That wall's getting mighty thin. Alright, should we try to power this up, see if we can get this running? You know, maybe...
Only if you do the voice line from Hearthstone for
Powering up. Portals online. That one?
Yeah, you love that thing.
I think that's actually
The
out...
only thing you ever say.
I think it's actually out of construct. It's out of like, you know, like they have like the 2 game. I think it's actually out of standard now. That card. I think Mech Mage is
really?
gone. Yeah, because that was.
Because that was
Goblins and Gnomes,
yeah,
right?
it was a while ago now.
Yeah, that was over 2
And you
years.
use that thing on me like all day, every time I played against you.
Yeah, because I had
The
that.
whole deck based around it.
But see, the best I ever got was like rank 7 or 8. Oh no. And that was with my, it's called the Shakadin. It's basically an aggro deck, which hunters were, and they kind of still are, not as bad, but notorious for their aggro decks. But it was a paladin aggro deck, and I don't think people really like had a lot of counters for it at the time. Of course, now like there's all kinds of crazy, stupid stuff. It's just weird. Yeah, back then it was a lot tougher to do anything with. All right, I'm gonna. Okay, good. Let's close these doors. Research should be complete. 20, 20, 20, everything's done, everything's done. Let's just deconstruct these computer things, because we don't really need them anymore. There's really no point in having them. Oh my god, how are we gonna do this? Let's, well, first we have to deconstruct. Actually, hang on. Oh, yeah, that's actually... Alright, I'm just being very scared. Maybe we'll... Let's start with that. We'll start with that. I'm very nervous about this. I'm very scared this is gonna kill everyone. So this is gonna be where the natural gas comes up. Wait, bubbles and squirts are identical. No, they're not. They're a little bit different. Their skin color is a little bit different. Everything else is identical. Because it's like Derps and Nova are identical. They're the exact same. Oh, nighttime. Okay. Let's just speed this up. They gotta walk really far, don't they? Yeah, we're burning through lots of algae, unfortunately. I don't really like burning through that much, but it's alright. Stress is starting to go down. Cardinals is at 37, Dangable is at 37, X is 25. Oh no, not again. The memorial statue keeps getting buried in sand. Yeah, I know about that. Let's build a ladder there. Oops. Build a ladder there too. God dang, I did it again. Don't build a ladder there. Okay. Okay, we're getting some algae too, so that's going up a little bit. I got this, I hope so. So far away from I mean, it's not that far, but it's kind of far. I should maybe build like a... Although that's why I don't really want that, because it could just escape and cause issues. So hopefully this would be okay. That's just slime, that's nothing. Okay, power's going up. Food's going up as well. This is the best I've ever done. We're on day 47, and other than kind of burning through algae, we're relatively stable. We got a lot of CO2 out here. Some CO2 out here too. That's okay. And then once we... Oh, don't fall asleep there, Nova. That's terrible. Okay, how much oxygen is left in here? Just a little bit. Okay, let's slow down just a little bit. So if I delete these two and this one, it shouldn't punch through the natural gas yet, right? Should be okay. We actually have to build more storage. I'm gonna move that too. So I'm gonna move the beds up there. I don't get why the tasteful memorials have a negative decor. It even says...
Oh, they do?
Yeah, it's minus 12, 3 tile radius. And it's tasteful. Like, what more do you want? It's not like you just dump a body out.
Better than a tasteless memorial.
Yeah. You just dump
like a tombstone in the shape of a dong.
That's not that tasteless. I mean, if you just like, you know, like if you taxidermied a corpse, like a human body, if you taxidermied it and then put that on display, that would probably be tasteless. Whereas if you have
would it be tasty?
Probably it wouldn't be very tasty. But look how nice, it's like marble-ish look to it. I kind of want to sweep this up first. Why are you taking water from there? Jeez. Because I don't want them coming back into the hydrogen room just to get killed. Because they really want to pick up their granite. So I think what we might do is just do a level 9 priority sweep. Clean this out. That way we can... Hopefully they won't come back and kill themselves because they are trying to pick up dirt in a death cave. Wait, we also gotta... I gotta connect that too yet. God, we burned through quite a lot of algae today. Try to find more maybe. Down here perhaps. A little bit there. See, there's a whole bunch by the slime, but I really want to get the power going first before I start doing like it's a little bit right there. With a ladder to it though. What did we learn? Plumbing? Just that stuff. Oh yeah, the textile factory. Okay, so once this is cleaned up, we'll punch through. Then we can connect this power, and then we should be burning good old clean natural gas. Natural gas is a clean burning fuel, isn't it? Or cleaner, I guess, than like coal.
I'm not actually sure. We don't really have it very common here.
Because I know like...
Most of ours is still LPG.
Yeah, that's what natural gas is, propane, right? And then you... I don't know how you make it liquid propane, but yeah. Because I know, like...
You can get different setups. You can have a natural gas inlet, or you can have a LPG inlet.
Okay.
They're generally different.
Because I know, like... I think they're different, but I think they're the same. Like, there's different, like one's liquid, one's gas. I think they're just, like, one's... I don't know how it works. If anybody watching knows about propane and natural gas... Because I know, like, if you...
You know who would know?
Hank Hill would. Best anime...
God damn it, you know it already, didn't you?
Best anime ever, right? So I know
It's a cartoon.
if you
Yes.
it's anime. If you look at
Animes from Japan.
it's American anime. If you look
Chinese
at
cartoons.
Chinese, if you look, you know, like places that have tile inside, they need, they have to have a floor buffer, or like they have like a big, you know, it's like a floor mopper that's a car. You drive around, you mop the floors or whatever. They run on propane because you know it burns inside, it burns indoors. So that's where I think that you know it's safe or safer to do that, I guess. Okay, did I not want to pick that up? Or is that not level 9 priority? It should be. You know what, let's just cancel it, screw it. I don't care, they can leave their ice. Okay, so down here should be clean now. Let's just play the old chill game. Let's punch through that, let's do it, here we go. Oh, it's actually almost nighttime too, of course. Of course it's nighttime, that's okay. Oh, algae, good, yeah, we need that. Alright, Squirts, this is all on you. She's doing it.
I'm just squirted out the box.
She's getting water too for some stupid reason. Okay, so... That's good, it's nighttime, this can fill up. We'll get this room nice and full of natural gas. Because this was, yeah, right, it was pressure maxed. So it couldn't actually do anything. So we'll get that going. And then when they wake up... Where's power? Where are you, power? We're gonna connect these guys. Oh good, they're still making food too. So you guys are gonna have to help me out here. Because I'm not really gonna know how to deal with these transformers. Like where do you put them and stuff. But we'll do one thing at a time here. Oh, look how dense this is. Thousands of grams. That's what we want, right? Yeah. And then if this works pretty good, we can start maybe with the electrolyzer. Here we go. Okay, so we're pumping the gas, right? It's getting filtered. It's going down into the natural gas generator. Oh, does it? Oh, God.
A board?
Oh. No, it doesn't... It produces water, but there's no, like, pipe for it. It just makes it.
Where is it producing it to then?
Just on the ground. It's just plopping it on the ground. Okay. So I think what maybe we'll do... Actually, yeah, we need that. I think we'll do one of those. And then we'll drain this water so it doesn't interfere with this. There we go. Actually, no, let's cancel. Let's not do it, because it's already broken through. It doesn't matter anymore. We're good. Let's just not worry about that. Okay. So it's working, right? We're making electricity? What are you doing, Squirts? You don't need to be in there. Don't.
Squirts commit suicide?
Squirts is like, hey, let's get water from the most poisonous room in the whole area.
Is it the closest room to him? Because they're dumb like that.
I guess we're compared to where he was or she was, yeah. But there's like a lot better water right there that they could be getting, but like, nope. New duplicant, vomiter, destructive binge eater, no. Unless they're like perfect, I don't want them. So... yeah, it looks like it's pretty stable, but the natural gas is taken in. I think it's working. I think we are running on natural gas. I don't know if the CO2 is going to get overpressurized, though, how that's going to work. Might have to...
Natural gas has quite a high output too, doesn't it?
yeah, what about carbon dioxide? Because I'm worried that the carbon dioxide is going to get too... like, it's going to hit the max pressure, and then it's not going to be able to dump its carbon dioxide that it needs to. And then it's going to be awful. Everybody's going to die. Yeah, see, it's kind of seeping out there, but I think we're okay because we got this triple system here. We can always maybe dig this out. Like, we'll dig all that, we'll dig down, and then we'll have another door there or something. Maybe we'll put like a CO2 scrubber. Get that going. There's a little bit of algae here, so I think we'll just do that. I don't think we need this anymore either, but we'll just maybe get some free algae since it's right there. Try to get the electrolyzer going. See, they really want to get this last little bit of granite and clay, even though they have to go through death to get it. They're leaking precious natural gas too. So far it seems to be going pretty good. I think we're pretty stable. I think we did it. It's kind of funny that it's just dumping water everywhere. I didn't really expect that. I thought I had to build a pipe to it, but... see, why couldn't you build a pipe there? It just wants to squirt it all over the ground, I guess. Alright, if that's what they want. Is it? Oh, look at that! Awesome! So the batteries are at 100%. Batteries are good. Okay, so now what? We need an oxidizer, right? Now see, where are we gonna dump the hydrogen is the question.
Somewhere it can go up.
I mean, it could maybe go up here. We could maybe clear some of this out and have this just be a massive hydrogen room right up. Can we start a fire? Because hydrogen is flammable, right? It's very flammable, if I remember correctly. And if we had a good heat source, if we got it hot enough, would the gas ignite? Does it do that in the game? I kind of want it to. Unreachable? Alright, let's just cancel. Let's not have them kill themselves over this stuff. Well, that's algae, isn't it? I do kind of want that algae.
Algae?
Oh, but it's kind of flooding good now. It's all drained from above. And they're super stressed. Who's stressed? Danglebone? Yeah. Cuddles is at 49.
How was your natural gas chamber work? Is it just what was there and you kind of just built something around it?
Yeah, so in case, people watching, Leaf doesn't have, he's not watching the stream because his internet would just get destroyed. But basically, I have my geyser.
I run on a potato.
I have a room around it, and I have a little like bump at the top that's one tile higher than the rest, where I have the natural where the gas pump sit. If you hook up the natural gas power line, heavy watt, into a bunch of batteries outside your base, into a transformer, and then you can feed out the pump. Okay, that's actually not a bad idea. But yeah, basically, I just have like a little room, and I have 3 tiles open on the floor, and then below it, I have another room, which is where the geyser is, and then below that's another room where the polluted water / CO2 is being pumped into. But see, now we have, yeah, that's overpressured, so we're gonna have to find another spot to dump this CO2, I think. In here would be really good. We're gonna have to do that though. Yeah, all the batteries are filled. Will it just keep pumping even though... Yeah, battery's full. So is it actually still pumping, or what is it doing?
If it's anything like the coal generator, it stops when it's full. It'll go until it's
Because it looks like it's
empty.
still... It looks like it's going, but... I don't know why, because the batteries are full. So why is it still working? That's alright. We just gotta find a way to deal with the CO2. Wait, does the... Hold on a second. Does the oxygen scrubber... Okay, it just makes polluted water. It doesn't actually... I was hoping maybe the air scrubber would pop out oxygen, but it doesn't. So I think what we'll do is maybe clear out this room, and then we'll have some... We'll open this up, and then the CO2 will have more room to go. But so far, none of the wires are overwhelmed. Like, there's no, like, warning, things are breaking. So everything seems to be working okay. That's still got plenty of room to go. It's just, this is overpressurized, which is kind of... I think we're going to have to do something with that, like clear it out or what have you. Maybe we'll put the door there or something. Because the natural gas... Oh, maybe it will. Maybe we'll have to have like a double door system or something. Yeah, I think we're going to need an oxidizer pretty soon. How many oxidizers do you think I need for 8 people in this base, the size of base? Anybody watching has some suggestions? You've all been really nice tonight. Thank you a lot. I appreciate it. Really helping me out. Because once we get the oxidizers, that's when we're going to start having a lot more power being drawn. Because it's going to be taken from the pump nonstop, and it's going to be power. It's going to be powering the pump nonstop. It's going to power the oh, what the heck's it called? The actual thing, oxidizer, a lot too. Yeah, because that carbon dioxide's at like 2. See, that's a vacuum right there.
Vacuums are good at sucking up oxygen.
Maybe if we could pop those 2 or 3, we can. That's algae too.
I know that the vacuums will gobble up as much oxygen as they can, lower the pressure. I don't
Yeah,
know if it'll do it with bad gases.
yeah, because I have a vacuum right here, but it's starting to fill up with the CO2 from, but it's not much. It's like 200 grams versus this is 2,000, 2,500. But I do kind of want to have another layer of safety. Actually, yeah, I want to close this off. Actually, cancel that one, deconstruct that, and that. And we'll put door. Maybe there'll be electric doors since there's already power just right there. We're using so little power. The funny thing is we're using like no power right now. See, it stopped pumping. I think it's because that's broken. Or maybe because its batteries are almost full. That's okay. So let's... And then we'll power this baby up. Doop doop. Oops. Let's go up, I guess. Okay, so this is our double... Oh, look how safe this is. 1, 2, 3... We got like 4 doors separating the natural gas from the outside. And we got 2 going from the CO2 chambers. This Leaf is just... Oh, he's stuck. Leaf, you got yourself stuck.
Good doing it though.
I'm gonna have to make sure you don't die here, because you're suffocating. It's like I
You
tried...
still look good while doing it though, right?
No, you're kind of frowning and, like, really nervous looking.
I'm nervous that you're letting me die. Come
Please...
on, bro.
Oh, they can't build the stairs. Okay, this is actually really bad. Oops. Priority...
Apparently,
9.
I don't know if you're aware of this, but going priority 9 makes them quite stressed as well.
They should be stressed. You're dying. Okay, I think...
If there's a lot of priority 9s, they get quite upset.
Okay, you're escaped. You're good. Cancel it. Deconstruct this. Please don't get stuck again, guys. Don't,
We're not building a path. It was just like a straight path. All they had to do was put it down and you know, follow it and not fall off it. And one of the guys went underneath it and they built over top of him. And he got stuck in this tiny little pocket.
They do that, don't they? Like, you're trying to, like, close something off, and they end up on the outside of what's supposed to be.
Side.
Yeah, it's like they're on the poison death side, and they're like, oh, I guess I'm just gonna stand here while I suffocate.
Am I not supposed to be here?
See, they're gonna... Yeah, they're all... Cuddles... Or no, Leaf is one. Leaf is actually very unstressed, even though he just almost got himself killed.
Pretty chill kind of guy.
I was just like, what is she doing? These people are just... They're not the brightest sometimes. Oh, are you gonna dig that for me? Nope, she's gonna get poison water for... I think she's gonna put polluted water in either in the terrarium or in the food maker, which is probably not what you want at all. But what can you do, right? I could also make a water filter and clean out some of this polluted water that we got. It's really starting to pile up too, actually, come to think of it. But one thing at a time. We got... Oh god, we're actually going through power quite a bit, aren't we? Algae's kind of low. Let's go ahead and punch through. What the heck, we'll dig all of this. It's going to be a stressful next probably a week or so in game, because it's going to be a while. Because they're so limited on how much they can actually, dig. Because they have to hold their breath the whole time. They got to run like 6,000 years. I'm going to make that a power. I'm going to make all these power doors actually. Make it safer for them. shave a little bit of time off their work. Try to make life a little easier for them. Nova doesn't know what to do. See, they should have like a dizzy effect or something, like lightheaded. Because Nova just breathed in a combination of polluted oxygen and hydrogen, or natural gas. Like, that's what
That sounds delicious.
She was, like, gasping for it, too. Like, there should be some negative effect to that, right? Like, you
Brain trauma.
You just sucked in the worst possible air. And now Nova has to run really far to the bathroom because it's so far away. There we go. Now the gas vent's kind of pumping again because it's got a few spots open. Bubbles is eating. Oh, that's right. I have a lot I want to do. Because I want to get this bleach stone to make the hand sanitizer, even though it's probably not necessary at all. But I haven't done it yet, so I want to try it. I got the natural gas generator. It's actually making power. Look at that. Oh, well, it's charging. Maybe they won't even use these things anymore. Actually, food's pretty good. Yeah, let's take a break from making food for now. Take a little pause. Wait, why are we doing this? Let's speed this up. But see, now my thought is it'll have this whole area to kind of fill in with CO2. And then maybe we can make a CO2 scrubber to kind of help keep that low pressure. Wow, Derps is 13 now for athletics. That's pretty good, right?
Pretty high.
And we can always... Oh! We could slowly dig down if it does get pressurized, and then we could slowly make our way towards the bleach stone. Ah. See, I'm getting clever, huh? Everybody's stressed, though. I think Squirt's gonna get Squirt's gonna get a massage, I bet. Because their stress level is to the max. Wow, look how fast they move now. Like, I'm on the slowest speed, but they're sprinting across everything. Does that mean they consume less air, too? Because they're more athletic, they're in good shape? So they need, like you know how, like, athletes can, like... They're crazy efficient with their oxygen or whatever? Is that true for this, too? Where they just kind of...
Or are you just assuming things?
Well, I don't know. That's what I would... Oh, look at this! That plant that freezes everything, the Wheezy wort, it's actually plus 15 decor. Even though it
yeah, they love it.
It freezes everything though. They don't want that, do they?
Maybe they do.
I suppose it's getting hot in the base. But it'll tell me if they're overheating, right? Then we can put down like a... Well, like they was suggested. To the max. There you go. We could always move the batteries outside, which will cool stuff off pretty nice. Also make it nicer decor.
I've never really had any issues with my batteries overheating.
Well, it's getting really hot in the base is all. But I don't know what temperatures they prefer. That's light. See, I mean, it's retaining their body heat. I guess that's what you want, right? You want them to retain their body heat. Whereas this water just sucks it down like it's nothing. Oh, I can put Wheezy worts in the flower pots. Maybe we'll do that. Maybe like right here, we'll put like a little pot. Hide that pipe. Who's stressed and why aren't they getting Cuddles? Why? Okay, you're right there. Cuddles, go relax. Quit, getting yourself killed here. What is that? Thimbleweed seed? So it might take a while for that to kind of balance out because it's got a lot of gas to kind of seep in over here. But that should help the vent. Look at our batteries are all topped off, even though we got... Oh, yeah, we stopped making food, didn't we? We got the refrigerator, we got the oxidizer, deoxidizer, whatever it's called. I could get rid of that statue maybe, but is it worth it? I'm kind of scared because I don't want the temperature to drop too much, right? It is warm. Warm to hot, I think, is what it is. Probably closer to warm by the batteries. Oh, I gotta pick them up first, I guess. And they're stopping wet. Oh, that's... Oh, I don't have it yet. That's a thimblewort. So I gotta go over there and actually dig it up, don't I? Actually, I can just uproot it. But see, even though it's like, oh, I'm overpressured, it's really not. It's just taking a while to kind of balance out. Although I did kind of spread out that polluted water, didn't I? Didn't really want to do that. Maybe I can... This is good. Oh, God. Who's 59%? Cuddles? Where are you, Cuddles? Get on the massage bed. You're gonna die. I'm gonna make a brand new massage bed just for Cuddles. Oh. Do I want to do that? Is that fine? Maybe we'll... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Because everybody's working in that terrible environment, it's just gonna kill them. I really... Okay, good. Cuddles is on the massage table. Yeah, because he's at 60%. Maybe Danglebone next will get a massage. Bring him down quite a bit. Okay, yeah, now the CO2 is spreading out a bit more. There we go. Oh, we got the thing uprooted. Can we plant it now? Let's plant it.
Oh, that's upsetting.
What, my Wheezy Wart's upsetting?
I loaded up the game and loaded my game and it crashed.
Oh, that's not good. Because you had that issue with that other thing, didn't you? What was it? Was it Overwatch that was crashing on you? What? No, WoW kept crashing on you. That's what it was. No, you were unable.
Yeah.
You were unable to load or something.
Couldn't log into it. I don't know what I had issues with.
I really want to kind of dig more of this out, but they've been doing this for so long that their stress is just insane. So I kind of want to give them a break. Let the poor people get some air. Well, look at this. Like, the power is not overloading. The batteries are all full, or pretty much full. The generator's working consistently. Oh yeah, I could put a CO2 generator down, or a scrubber down too, couldn't I? There's so much that we can do. And they really want to vacuum this up, don't they? They really want to get all that last little bit of slime. Oh yeah, I suppose we could maybe do the, No, I just left it at 50. 50 and 0. I think that's good. Because I think once they get to 60, they're considered like stressed, right? Then they start puking and crying everywhere. Eating all my food.
Getting upset again.
Are they almost done sweeping this up? I don't want them to keep getting stressed. There we go. Cycle 51 complete. Some sleep will help. Oh, no, Bubbles wants to eat first. Alright, I think what I'm gonna do... I'm gonna start testing this. We'll put a biodistiller here. So this is bad water, right? So that'll get dumped out. Oh, it doesn't need good water, does it? It just needs to dump the bad water. Okay, how much slime do we even have? Do we have any? Oh, we have not very much slime. Okay, we can get slime though. It's right here. Cryers aren't that bad, really. Oh, okay, good. We have... Oh, it does need power. Okay. Yeah, cryers I think are probably the most desirable, aren't they? Because they just cry and make nice clean water for everybody. Or is it everybody else just breaks stuff, eats all my food, or pukes everywhere?
Oh, being destructive is terrible. Literally the worst.
When you told me your horror story of when you had your guys break everything, like I've never taken a destructive person because I knew it was going to be terrible.
And it's always, you know, like the stuff that keeps you alive that they go and break.
Yeah, look at my Wheezy wart. It's cooling stuff down. He doesn't make oxygen, does he? That'd be cool if he did, but that'd be OP. But people love it. He's got a plus 15 decor. I should probably put it right next to the outhouse instead. Oh, why is that? Oh, I know, because we're letting stuff in, aren't we? New duplicates available? Who do we have? Ugly Crier, Destructive, Ugly Crier. Oh god, look at him! He's inept, can't dig, irritable bowel. This guy can't dig, but he's destructive. This guy's Ugly Crier, but he's flatulent, or she is, and has only +6 cooking? No. Reject everybody. Throw them in the trash can. Alright, how are they doing down here? Are they almost done? God, they got so much stuff to do yet. But we are getting some slime, which is nice. So maybe, how much algae is it going to produce? 200 per second? That's not bad. I mean, how much does this burn through? 500 a second? So we really need 2 of these, don't we? That would be probably more ideal. Although once we get the electrolyzer going, or you to hide all your batteries so they wouldn't break them. That's one thing you can do, just seal stuff off so they can't break it. I do want to watch the air pressure down here too, make sure it doesn't get too high. But other than them getting stressed out by having to work in CO2 environments, it's actually going pretty good. Make food in a little while. We got some backup algae coming just to kind of help until we get the oxidizer up and running. But see, I don't know where I'm going to dump. I guess it's going to have to be the vacuum, right? Just dump all the hydrogen up there. Just keep going up, up. I wish you could set it on fire somehow, and that way you could just burn. You know how like on the refine.
Wouldn't it create a lot of carbon dioxide?
But see, then it all sinks, and I can put down a CO2 scrubber, right? You know how like on refineries they burn off like the stuff they don't want? There's always that flame at the top of them.
Yeah.
Is she really going down here to pick up this stuff? It's just dirt. You don't have to. Well, I guess it is some algae, so maybe they should. Well, maybe we'll have them... Okay, who else is stressed? Who's at 53? Danglebone? What's Bubbles is at? Bubbles is at 41. Derps is at... Derps is at 11. You little turd. You're done. We'll put it at 15 for the minimum stress. Get poor Danglebone in there. Yeah, get in there, dude. Get relaxed. They're all actually digging in the water. That's great. I still want to get that bleach stuff. Unreachable? Why is it unreachable? You can reach it. We'll cancel it then. I'm actually really happy right now. This is actually going really good. They might have to think about draining this at some point or even filtering it. Oh, that's going to consume more power too. See, power's going down though, isn't it? Though I suppose at night we're not going to be... How many natural gas generators should I have? Should I have another one? Or is that going to be too much? Because battery power is slowly going down. Oh no, that one's going up. Oh, I see they stopped the massage table. So I guess... Yeah, I don't know. Because they don't make food at night and they don't get massages at night, so we don't need power for that. However, the water pumps will go at night. The deoxidizer, and electrolyzer will go at night, so that's going to consume power. Am I going to need more hydrogen generator or natural gas generators, do you think? Perhaps? Dr. Dunk. Where are you, Dr. Dunk? You're, Oh, people are idle now. Okay. That's probably good. Maybe we'll let them just kind of relax for a bit. So they can, get rid of some of that stress. I know I said I was going to put beds here, and I might do that still, but for now, maybe we'll just do that. Because this will keep them busy, but it's going to hopefully help lower their stress a little bit. Oh, I know what I wanted to build. Oh, medicine. Make a good old rejuvenator. For like the two people who are barely hurt. Let's see, this is where I'm kind of worried I'm going to start running out of, or just the wires are going to start taking damage. This is getting full too. Man, what's going on? Yeah, it's getting overpressured again, isn't it? This is getting full. I have to figure something out. Sopping wet. Poor Dr. Dunk. I wonder why he's so stressed. However, I do think this is where I'm going to call it a night. I am going to take a bit of a break here. Looks like we need more storage, though. Just want to thank everybody for watching. Thank you all very much for all the tips and all the suggestions you've been making. That has helped out quite a bit. And I do appreciate it. Oh, Leaf is now higher level Oh, wait, why is Leaf doing art? Leaf should not do art. No, no, no.
Oh, you know I'm an artist.
It should, no, you are art, because you're... What did you just level up? Oh, construction. Never mind, that's fine, yeah. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay, back to what I was saying. Thank you, everybody, for all the tips and tricks you've given me. It's really helped out, and I do appreciate it. And thank you for everybody who subscribed. I appreciate that as well. If you haven't subscribed yet, feel free to do so. I do videos all the time. I do anywhere from 2 to 4 a week, depending on what I got going. I'll probably live stream next week, back on my days off again, so I will keep streaming on YouTube here as well. So if you want, you can check that out. But otherwise, yeah, thank you everybody. I appreciate everything. And hopefully we'll see you all soon. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, evening, or night. Thanks again, and see you all later.